Whew, even I forgot what happened a little. Oh, right. Well, we learned about what the lifter was, which was the 42-inch CRT that Mr. Braun had on from the hours of 12 to 7, mostly, until the shop closed up. And then supposedly Suzuha is going to distract him somehow. Yet Suzuha shows no sign of embarrassment as she rushes Mr. Braun. She slips behind him, grabs her coat, pulls it tight against his face. What? You're trying to like strangle him? Okabe Rintaro, now's your chance. I think when he meant distraction, Rintaro meant get him out of the building so he doesn't notice that you're doing the experiments because it's rumbling. This doesn't help. Oh wait just a second. Is this your idea of seduction? Looks like you're trying to suffocate him. Hurry! What the fuck? Strong flails aren't trying to escape Suzuha's restraint. There's a huge difference in strength between the two. It's only a matter of time before he shakes Suzuha off. Well done, warrior. Your heroism will be remembered. Realizing the only choice is to go for it, I dash to the counter, grab the remote, and switch on the 42-inch CRT. After about 2 seconds, the image appears on the giant screen. At the same time, the ceiling starts shaking. Curious to activate the phone wave with perfect timing. Oh my god. That's a hell of a sound. Shaking again. Okabe Rintaro, what's going on? Did she really take her clothes off without knowing why? You're a lifesaver, part-time warrior. You can keep him restrained for 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds? That's kind of a long time. During that time, I escaped from the store. Outside, Naya is following earthquake drill procedure, crouching while protecting her head. I ignore that and look up to the second floor. At exactly the same time, Karisu appears in the window and gives me a happy thumbs up. But a second later, she blushes, shoots me a glare inside as if nothing happened. Who gave you that look? Karisu? Oh, wow. Huh. What's with her attitude? I'm risking my life here. Did she send an evil personality? The evil Karisu from the future sent her personality back to Karisu, changing her attitude? In case the experiment was a success, the 42-inch CRT was the key, as I suspected. Now, how do I explain this to Mr. Braun? I don't want him to kick us out of the building. Perhaps I shouldn't have left it to Suzuha, ultimately peeking the store to gauge the situation. Hey, come on, boss. Give me back my jacket. Suzuha's there fidgeting in her tank top as Mr. Braun glares down at her. Shut up. I'm confiscating this. You pervert. You're the pervert. Throwing your shirt in my face like some kind of dancer? That was pretty kinky. Gotta remember to thank Okabe after I kill him. Jesus. Kinky? Don't say things like that. It's gross. Anyway, you can work like that for the rest of the day. Go stand out front and use that flat tummy of yours to attract customers. I'll tell Nae on you. Who's she gonna believe? You? Or her old man? Damn. No problems here. Zuo's seduction strategy worked, I guess. Mr. Braun, what a guy. A little while later, I'm surprised he's never come up to the room and like stopped us. A little while later, I'm lying on the sofa watching high school baseball. Kumamoto and Aichi are locked in a fierce struggle for the playoffs. Just then, the clack-clack of the sewing machine in the lounge suddenly stops. Can you come here, Ocarine? She motions to me while I'm holding the costume. What does she want? I'll walk over to her.
これをね、持っててくれないかな。こうしてピローンって広げて。
Can you hold this for me? Spread out like flop.
まゆし、今のビローン、もう一度。
Why should you say flop again? What?
ピローン。
Flop?
ビローンい
Oh my
ただ
god,
きま
what
し
a
た。
quick nosebleed. I got a flop.
もうやだこの変態。
Stop it already, Perv. What happened to her voice? Follow Myra's directions and spread the costume out by the sleeves. She inspects it from a few paces away. It's hard to believe, given her usual ditziness, that Myra is very serious about her art. That's why cosplayers value her costume so highly. The costume I'm holding now is custom made for Lukaku. I thought Lukaku was against it, but I guess Myra managed to persuade her.
ありがとう。
Okay, thanks. Myra looks a little tired. She was working on the costume all night. But that doesn't dim the brightness of her satisfied smile.
できたー。
It's done!
完成か。
Is it now?
クリスチャンより先にできたよ。
I finished before Christian.
そうしてたんだ。
We were racing.
負けたわ、まゆり。
You win, Myri. Congratulations. Damn you, assistant. She treats me and Daria like garbage, but Myri gets the sisterly touch.
でも、こっちももう終わりよ。
However, I'm just about finished too. Kurisu carefully connects two cords she's holding.
完成。
It's done. Celebration is in order. And nobody cheers.
引き分けだね。
It's a tie?
ああ、疲れたお。
Man, I'm tired.
エリスさんに
I want flowers to comfort me. Honestly, I don't feel like cheering either. It's not because I'm tired. We worked around the clock for 3 straight days to finish the time leap machine, but now it's complete. I realized that part of me never truly believed it would happen. I feel my enthusiasm cooling rapidly, the fire quenched by one stark question. What do we do with it? I look at Kurisu. She too seems less than enthused.
私たち、ひょっとすると、とんでもないものを作っ
We
ち
may
ゃっ
have
たかもし
created
れ
a
ない。
monster here. Looked at the improved phone wave, subject to change again. I wonder if the reason that Suzuha dislikes Kurisu is that Kurisu, you know, throughout the game she shows opposition to the idea of time travel. And maybe because of that, she's like, you know what? I'm going to destroy the phone wave, or I'm going to make sure this technology never becomes a thing. But this technology is what was necessary to stop the Committee of 300, and that's how they took power. Wonder if that's why Suzuha sees Kurisu as like an enemy. The biggest change is the headgear attached to the X68000. Looks like something out of a low-budget cyberpunk movie. However, we don't need nerve jacks or brain chips for it to work. You can just put it on and let the sensors do the rest.
とりあえず正式名称を決めようだ。
Why don't we decide what to call it first?
Heavenly Express.
I vote Heavenly Express. He says it in English.
電話レンジサードエディションバージョン
Funwave 3rd
1.00
edition version 1.00. That would be a fairly practical name.
帽子付き電話レンジ。
Silly hat phone wave Chan. I also like that. No consensus.
あんたたちって本当に能天気ね。
You guys have too much free time.
クリスティーナは危険か？
Does that mean you're abstaining from the vote?
タイムリープマシン。
time leap machine. And she says it in English. I wonder why they keep on doing that.
これはひどい
That's terrible.
何よ
Come on, simple is best, right?
この2日
I mean, that's what Akabe's been calling it for the past 2 days.
助手はネーミングセンスゼロのようだ
Looks like my assistant has zero naming sense.
中二病丸出しのあんたに言われ
I
た
don't
か
want to
な
hear that from a Chunibu head case like you.
おおまさかマキセ氏が中二病って言
Oh,
葉を
Makase,
知って
she
る
knows
と
the
は
word Chunibu? I sense that your otaku level is quite high.
たまたまだから勘違いしな
I
い
heard
で
it from a friend. I have no idea where it comes from. Ha, a bald-faced lie. She should confess to being a 4-channer, a 2-channer, I don't remember. Carissa meets my grin with an icy glare.
マユリ最終決定権者として
It's up to you, Mayuri. Choose one. Whenever the lab is divided on name, the right to decide belongs to Mayuri.
タイムリープマシーンがい
I
い
think
と
time leap machine is fine.
帽子付き電話レンジちゃんとね
Silly hat phone wave Chan is super close though.
マユ氏のことだからそうなると思ったぞ
Somehow I knew she would say that.
だから言ったでしょシンプルイズベストだって
Like I said, simple is best. Mayuri gets it. I want to object, but it's an unwritten rule not to complain once Mayuri's made a decision.
ではタイムリープマシンで決定
Very
する
well, time leap machine it is.
助手全員に分かるように
Assistant, explain for us all how the time leap machine
レクチャーして
works. I know the basics, so I want to hear the details. There's some nods and stay in front of the whiteboard.
一言で言うとこれは記憶をデータ化して
Oh, we're getting a
リング
lesson.
得意点を通過させ
In short, this device converts memories to data and sends them to the past.
電話レンジには偶然にもタイターが語った
Let's begin with what we all know. By free coincidence, the phone wave is able to produce ring singularities, much like John Titor's time machine.
リング得意点を生み出しそのトンネルを通って
Though the ring singularity, through the ring singularity, we are able to send up to 36 bytes of data to the past.
局所がしてつま
The
り
signal can only be received by phones. While that does limit the range of
携帯電話
effect,
に限定すること
it
が
also
できまし
removes an element of uncertainty from the equation. Huh.
た D メールと違って
Unlike D-mails, memory data is sent in the form of a phone call, so we'll be using a phone number, not an email address, to set the destination.
生み出されたリング得意点の超重力を安定させ
The ring singularity is made naked and stable by a device known as a lifter. In our case, that's the 40-inch per 2-inch CRT downstairs. She's explained the basics. Next, she'll explain the modifications she made to the turn wave to turn the phone wave into a time leap machine.
電話レンジには新たにヘッドギアを接続した
The phone wave now has headgear attached.
これによって側頭
August 13,
正
2010.
確に言うと海馬の
This headgear records the nerve impulses in the temporal lobe of the brain, specifically the CA3 region of the hippocampus, where memories are stored. Hippocampus is divided into 3 histological sections, CA1, CA2, and CA3. CA refers to a name given to the hippocampus by anatomist Garangiot, whatever, in 1742, Cornu Ammonis, the horn of a moon. I apparently have some unread ones. Canned ramen. Ramen packaged in a can like a drink, sold in vending machines. Unlike regular ramen, the noodles are made of cognac. In Japanese, please. A teasing phrase used on online message boards to tell an incomprehensible poster to please post comprehensively. Interesting.
その解析データは VR 技術を
Then
用い
using,
神経
I
核
forget what
信
VR
号
stands for in
電
this
気信
game.
号へとエンコー
It's
ド
not
し
virtual
データ化され
reality.
る
Video recorders? Man, I have no clue. It's been a while. We encode the nerve impulses into electrical signal data.
データ容量はおよそ 3.24 テラだお
comes out to approximately 3.24 terabytes of memory data and code and nerve impulse into electrical signal. 3.24 terabytes. That's less than I expected. We're talking about the entirety of a person's memories. How are we going to do this? How are we going to compress that?
ちなみにこのデータにはあらかじめ次元式のデコードプログラムを仕掛けておく。
By the way, we'll set it up so that the data decodes automatically after a certain amount of time.
これはプログラムに詳しい人が
Anybody well versed in programming can do
橋
this.
田にプログラムを
I
作
had
っても
Hashida
らった
make the code.
この電気信号データをネットを通してフランスにあるセルンの LHC へと転送。
Anyway, next we send the memory data through the net to the LHC in France. Oh my god, hold up. This might be a massive fucking plan that maybe Rentaro himself came up with? I have no clue. Because, remember, there's a fiber optic cable directly from this building to CERN in France. Which means someone had to construct a building that way. Oh, that means CERN had to be in on it. Naturally. I mean, it can't just be fucking Faris who sent the message back and was like, hey, let's put up a fiber optic cable. Because ultimately, it has to connect to CERN. And it's a direct connection, I'm pretty sure. So CERN had to have known about it. Oh. Yeah, huh? There's no good way to spin that information. It's not like Rentaro planned this. He told Faris to build the building so that we could have good internet or whatever. It's inherently bad news. Anyway, next we send the memory data through the net to the LHC in France. This building has a direct line to CERN for some reason, so we can transfer data at insanely high rates, and nobody's questioning it.
3.24テラのデータを転送するのにかかる時間
How long does it take to send 3.24 terabytes of data?
直通回線は1本だけじゃなくて64本が束になってるんだ。だから64
We have 64 direct lines in parallel, so if we send it in 64 parts... 64 parts... Should upload in about 45 seconds. Oh, I see your plan here. Why are there 64 direct lines in parallel? I guess it's like a network of lines, and you can send them all sort of simultaneously, and they'll all arrive at the same time, instead of coming through, like, linearly. That's pretty fast.
LHC を遠隔操作してミニブラックホールを作ったら
Also, I feel like we're really underrating how fucking good Daru is at hacking and just coding in general. Every single person I've known who has ever been that good at technology, one, wasn't that good at technology as much as Daru is, and two, they were like workaholics. So they spent their entire life mastering the craft. And this person, at like, what, 18 years old, can somehow just do it like it's just a hobby. It's crazy. Next, we hijack the LHC, create a mini black hole, use that black hole's super gravity, compress the data into 36 bytes. That's literally not how it works. 3 terabytes is about 3 trillion bytes. Compressing that into just 36 bytes. That's one hell of a squeeze. That doesn't make any sense.
圧縮にも時間がかかるのか
That's not how compression works. I don't believe that.
こっちは一瞬何しろブラックホールの力使ってるから
It's practically instantaneous. 23 milliseconds or thereabouts. We're using a black hole after all.
ちなみにバイナリデータの超圧縮はミニブラックホール周辺でのみ有効よ。そこから離れた時点で By
the way, the compression only holds in the immediate vicinity of the black hole. Once the data leaves that area, it will begin to decompress on its own. What the fuck? You're forcing me to believe something that I just don't want to believe. That gravity can compress data? It's fucking absurd. Can you use magnets to compress data? The magnetic force? Can you use fucking nuclear forces to compress data? Doesn't make any sense.
回答までにかかる時間も圧縮時と同じ23ミリ秒。
This too takes 23 milliseconds.
その間に LHC
It has to make it back to the X68000 and into the phone wave within that window.
ま36バイトプラスアルファ程度のデータなら
It's only 36 bytes.
間に合うお
Shouldn't be a problem.
クリスティーナ続けろ。
Continue, Christina.
タイムリープマシン側では起動と同時に
While the data is being compressed, we use the phone wave to generate a Kerr ring singularity.
放電現象が発生したら
When the electron discharge phenomenon occurs, we take the 36 byte data, patch it in. Huh. While the data is being compressed, the phone wave generates a Kerr ring singularity. Electron discharge phenomenon, take 36 byte data, patch it in. Patch it into what again? Has to make it bit. You have to patch it in. Why is that the word you use? Not just like receives it, but like you patch it in
通り抜きさせる。
and send it through the ring singularity.
この辺は電話レンジとやることは同
This
じ。
part is just like a D email. Oh my god. I don't know. I can't get past the idea that you're compressing 3.24 terabytes and 36 bytes using fucking gravity. I can't get past it. It's just so funny. It's ridiculous. It's like saying, it's like a sci-fi movie where it's like, oh, we're gonna get humanity to space by using fucking bioethanol 1,000 trillion 05, and it's just like, what did you? That doesn't not what? Don't think about it.
デー
Science.
タはタイマーに入力してお
The
いた
data
時間分を
travels to the
遡り
specified time where it arrives at the recipient's phone. You know what? If I can accept the concept of like a CRT somehow having the perfect frequency for being a lifter to create a Kerr black hole, and if I can accept the concept of somehow pressing buttons, I guess like that somehow the microwaves of the microwave and the radio waves of the fucking phone are somehow like interfering in such a way that it creates this perfect fucking whatever, then you know what? Fine. I'll accept that gravity whatever will compress data.
リング特異点を通り抜けて過去の携
By
帯電
now,
話に到
23
達する頃
milliseconds
に
should
は
pass.
23ミリ秒が経過し
So the
て
data
データ
will
は
be
自動的に解凍されています。
decompressed. Will be fully decompressed.
解凍と同時にレコードプログラムが展開して
Next, the decoding program runs, converting the data back to nerve impulse signals.
受信先の携帯電話に到達すると神経パル
These
ス信
signals
号
are
は
discharged
送
from
話
the
口から
phone's earpiece
0.02
at
アンペアほどの
approximately
微弱な放電現象となって
0.02 amperes,
発せら
a
れる
pretty weak charge. And this is just the part where Kurisu uses her patented technology.
これが携帯電話を耳に
If
当
the
てている
recipient
受
has
信
the
者
phone
に
wave to his
この
ear,
ため付近に
this
放射
should
さ
go
れるわけ
straight into his brain.
受信者が電話の呼び出しに出るのが前提だな。
Assuming he answers his phone.
出なければ記憶の点
If
数
he
は
doesn't,
失敗に終わる。
The transfer fails.
この場合は特にデメリットは何もな
We
いわ。
lose nothing.
コピーデータが
That
消滅
copy
す
of the
るだけだから
memory data. I mean, I guess that explains why we haven't really received that many phone calls. Well, I guess because the technology didn't exist yet. Like, we're just making it right now. But, like, in theory, if they were to create a policy for, like, always pick up your phone, then the future versions of them would only send messages to that point or after. Because they wouldn't send it to a version of themselves that didn't understand what the phone calls meant.
メールではなく電話をかけ
Why a phone call instead of an email?
携帯電話が
because we need the recipient to put the phone to his ear. Otherwise, the signals won't reach his temporal lobe. Oh my god. Oh my god, I played the first game. I get it now. I mean, I guess it was kind of obvious, and I think maybe they explained it at some point, but I don't think they actually did explain it, at least not that I remember. In the first game, that was left, might have been left a little unanswered or unaddressed, but in this game they address it because I think the main character's name in the previous game was Nishijo, and he would sometimes receive like this phone call, and it was like, it kind of sounds like, I don't even know, but it would just be some weird sets of noises, and I assume that's what was happening here. He was getting a fucking memory implant through the phone, and it happened to other people too. So I guess that answers it, what those phone calls meant in Chaos Head Noah. He was getting memory implants, and it's quite possible that led to a personality disorder if it wasn't coming from his future self. She indicates the side of her head. In this area, you have the frontal lobe of the brain and temporal lobe of the brain. Explained before, the hippocampus, where memories are stored, is inside the temporal lobe. The phone sends out electrical impulses that pass through the temporal lobe and into the hippocampus, overwriting the recipient's memories, which makes me wonder, because in the first game they said that Nishijo was like a collection of like what, DI particles or something that like were created by fucking like Shogun or something, if I recall. But what if that's not the case? What if he was just some dude? Because when Nishijo basically didn't have memories of his childhood or like where he grew up, and when he went back to where his house was or whatever, it wasn't there. So I'm wondering if maybe like he actually did have a life before that, but his memories got rewritten, and then he didn't have memories of his childhood. But even then, you would have to get that memories from someone, and then they would have to have memories of their childhood. But it's possible that Nishijo in the first game misremembered like where his childhood home was because he was remembering someone else's memories. I don't know. At the same time, the phone sends impulses that stimulate the frontal lobe as well. This is important. Remember that the frontal lobe is responsible for sending retrieval signals to the temporal lobe. This is how you remember things. By stimulating the frontal lobe, we force it to send retrieval signals key to the new memory data. Thus, the recipient recalls all of those memories, as if they were his own. Which of course they are, or will be in the future. This happens in less than a second. Now the recipient has the same memories as the sender. Time leap is complete. If the data comes from 1 week in the future, the recipient will remember that week as if he had experienced it firsthand. Oh my god. So it really makes you wonder. I mean, makes you wonder if anything that's changed because of the phone wave experiments were actually real, Well, I guess they would still have to have happened in order to send that memory back. But do you think up until this point, Rentaro has received any future memories that he thought he experienced, but he actually didn't? Like those Akihabara places being missing? Did those exist in the future, but just not yet? No, I don't know.
注意すべきなのは意識や人格
We
が
need to
変
remember
装し
that
ない
consciousness and personality
そ
are
の2つは
transferred.
受信者に
Both
依
of
存
those
する
depend on the recipient.
おっぱいに例えて教えてくれ。
Explain it with boobs. No.
お
Boobs? Krista dissolves into blushing, stammering mess. Looks like it's up to me to answer Daru's question. Not with boobs, obviously.
現在のダルの記憶を
Let's say we send your memories to you in grade school.
今のダルは二次元
Right now, you're some kind of omnisexual pervert who thinks inanimate objects are hot. But in elementary school, you were still an innocent child.
小学校時代の僕は
I was a boring little bastard who did nothing but study. What of it?
つまり記憶は今の19歳の変態
Basically, that little bastard would suddenly have all of your perverted memories.
その真面目な
But his personality wouldn't change.
見た目は子供頭脳は大人
It's not like you'll become that famous anime detective with the looks of a child and the brains of an adult.
なんだつまらん。
That sucks. This isn't like the time leaping scene in science novels. We aren't yet capable of transferring personality and consciousness.
携帯がブラックホール
Since your phone
ホワイト
acts
ホー
as
ルのよう
both
な
a
役割を
black
果たすから
hole and a white
記
hole,
憶を送れるのは
you can only send memories to the times you had it on you.
注意すべきなのは送信者と受信
We
者
also need to
は
make sure that the sender and recipient are the same person.
例えば過去の自分ではなく
Something besides your past self, your parents, or a friend, for instance, answers
神
the
経パルス
phone.
信号は
The nerve
その
impulse
親や
signals
友
are
達に向けて放
projected
射
into
さ
the
れる
brain instead. Is Steins Gate going to explain why Chaos Head Noah happened? Did Rentaro send the memories to the wrong recipient?
そうなると親や友達の
That
代わりに
happens.
送信者
Your
の記憶が
memories could
上書きされ
overwrite
てしまう
theirs,
下手をすると
which obviously
重大な
causes
人格障
serious
害が起きるかもしれない
personality disorders. Crusoe ends her explanation and takes a short breath. Lab falls into silence. I exchange glances with Crusoe and Daru. I look at Mayuri, but her expression is blank. I guess it was too complicated for her. So, I clear my throat. It's time for the $1,000,000 question. What do we do with it?
どうするって
Do with what?
タイムリープマシンの
The time leap machine, of course. What do we do with it? For once, my assistant has nothing to say. I already know she fears we've created a monster. Honestly, I feel the same way. After a few moments, Crusoe finally speaks.
私たちの手に負える代物じゃないのは
It's
確か
too
に
much for us to handle, that's for sure.
一番無難なのは
The safest thing would be handed over to a research institution and have it regarded as one of the grand challenges. I can tell she's not pleased to have reached this conclusion. She obviously would prefer to experiment with this technology. After all, it's humanity's first time machine. Today, mankind has moved one step closer to the divine. I'm sure that the nations of the world would pay billions just for one look at our machine. The possibilities that it represents are limitless.
実感が湧かないな。
It just doesn't feel real.
マユシーもわかんないよ
Mayashi doesn't get it.
いや、マユシは何も手伝ってないからっしょ。
That's because you didn't work on it, Mayashi.
そうだったね
Alright.
岡部の意見はちなみに
What about you,
多いんじゃな
Okabe?
くて
And I mean you, not Ho and Kiyoma. I agree with Karisu that the time leap machine is dangerous. On the other hand,
実験してみたい気持ちはある
I want to experiment. I state my honest feelings. Karisu gasps.
だが
But there are still too many problems to actually perform a time leap, right? No. This is unknown territory, not just for us, but all of humanity.
誰が
First, who would time leap? I look to each of the lab members in turn. Daru quickly looks away. Mario's expression is blank. Kursu stares right back at me.
誰って決めるのは難しい。
It's hard to choose.
僕はパス。
I'll pass. Not a single person here wants the honor of being history's first time traveler. Everyone except for Myri is probably thinking about what could go wrong. What if the time leap were to fail?
シルンのタイムマシンみたいに
It's not like Sir's time machine. The possibility of becoming Jellyman is zero.
このマシンで送るのはデータであって
This machine sends data, not the real thing.
タイムリープに対する先入観に
Don't let
と
your
らわれない。
preconceptions influence your decision. Imagine the data doesn't actually compress from 3 point whatever terabytes to 36 bytes. Instead, it just sends 36 bytes raw. And then you have like no memories left.
まるで意識そのものをカット&ペーストする
You
よう
might
に
say it's
思われ
like
るか
cut
も
and
しれないけ
paste
ど
of your brain.
そうじゃなくてあくまでも
Actually, it's more like a copy paste.
しかも
And it's
記
just
憶
your
だけ
memories.
オリジナルが消えるこ
The
とは
original doesn't get erased. That's a very easy to understand example, but that's not the problem. Time flows in a straight line from past to present to future, at least that's how most humans see it. This raises several
過去へ
questions.
転送したデータが何らかのミスで
What if there's an error somewhere and the data itself gets fractalized?
もし仮に俺が1時間前へタイム
Let's say I send my memories an hour into the past.
フラクタル構造化により
My memories would be replaced by fractalized data.
1時間前の俺
In
の
other
中にぶち
words,
込まれるかもしれない
data full of tiny holes.
それは一種の記憶喪失と同じ状態に
Couldn't
な
that
りか
cause
ねない
memory loss? Are they gonna experiment on someone with no family members, no friends, to see if it works? If so, that'd be fucked up,
かもね
I suppose.
もしそうなった場合その1時
1 hour
間後に
later,
現
we
在の
arrive once again at the present.
その時
At that time,
1時
the
間
me
遡
who
った
lost its memories an hour ago
現在の俺
and
が
the current me
俺の脳で競合するわけ
conflict
だ
in my brain.
どちらのデータが生き残る
Which dataset survives?
理屈で考えれば
Logically,
1時間前
the
にコピー
present
が
should
移され
change
た
as
時点
soon
で
as you send your
今も変化
memories
する
to the past. The conflicting current me disappears then.
それはつまりコピー
So then it's not a copy and paste at all, is it? You're right, it would be cut and paste
わ
because
から
of
ない
the universe
時
reconstructing.
間を超越した前例
I
なん
don't
て一
know,
つ
no
もない
one's ever experienced time travel before.
D メールでは世界は
When we
改
send a
変後に
D
沿
mail,
って
the world is reconstructed based on a change we made to the past. I'm the only one who's aware of this, however.
タイムリープしてどうなるかは
We don't know what
わからない
happens
のよ
when you time leap.
タイターが言うように多世界解釈なら
If it's the many worlds interpretation like Taitor
別の
said,
世
then the
界線
instant
に
you
する可能性と
time
同じ世
in the
界
instant
線
you
には
time leap, it
時
creates
間
two
だけを遡
possibilities.
る
One
可
where
能
you shift to
性
another world line, and
同時に
one where
存
you
在す
travel
ること
back
に
in time on the same world line.
と同時に現在の
Of
岡部が
course, there must
消えない
also be a
可能性
world
の
line
世界
where
線
the
も
current you
当然存在してい
doesn't
るわけで
disappear.
おそらくこの
That would likely correspond to the present that we are experiencing right now. So you're only really helping out another world line. That's only if the many worlds interpretation holds in the first place.
お前はタイターの言うことは
I
信
thought
じ
you
ていな
didn't
いの
believe
か
what Taitor had to say.
可能性の話をしているタイター
I'm
はこ
talking
の際どうでもいい
hypothetically. Taitor doesn't matter right now.
コペンハーゲン解釈ならあらゆる状態
If
が
it's the
波動関数と
Copenhagen
して
interpretation
空
that every
間に広がってい
possible
ることにな
state
るそして
propagates
観
through
測者が
space
観
as a
測し
wave
た瞬
function.
間
When a
どち
particular
らか
state
の
is
状
observed, the
態が
remaining
収束
states
す
will
る
collapse and that state is fixed. Copenhagen interpretation. A well-known approach to the Schrodinger's cat thought experiment. In this interpretation, before the box is open, the cat exists in a state of quantum superposition as a combination of two wave functions. One that is alive and one that is dead. The instant the box is open, the cat is observed, the wave function collapses to either condition. If the cat is alive upon opening the box, the wave function collapses to become the alive cat. Conversely, if the cat is dead, the wave function collapses to become dead cat. Another quantum approach to this experiment is the many worlds interpretation. In this case, the observer found the cat alive and the observer found the cat dead exist in two separate universes in quantum superposition that diverge the moment the box is opened. The Copenhagen interpretation is currently the dominant theory. In quantum theory, a function representing a quantum state. Scientists are not sure if wave functions represent reality or a convenient mathematical abstraction to describe what is going on in quantum mechanics. But precise observation is impossible.
観測者は誰か
The problem is who the observer is in this case.
第三者じゃね？僕とか
Wouldn't it be a
眉と
third
か
party like me or Mayashi?
そうとは限らない
Not
観測者
necessarily.
は俺かもしれないしそれ以外の誰かかもしれない
Might
し
be me, might be someone else.
神かもしれない
Could even be God. To begin with, the Copenhagen interpretation and many worlds interpretations are both micro-scale theories used to explain quantum interactions. No one knows whether they can apply to humans or to the world at large. What about my personal experiences with reading Steiner? If reading Steiner is the sort of power I think it is, then the world line model is correct.
結局は意識
In
は
the end, we arrive at the question of where is the self?
このタイムリープマシンが転送するのはあくまで
This time leap machine only sends memories.
それは間違いない
That I guarantee.
転送された時点で今も再
Won't the
構成
present
さ
be
れるんじゃね？
reconstructed at the moment of
オ
transfer?
カリンはリーディングシュタイナーで
That's what happened with
それと同じような現象に
Okarin's reading
遭遇したわ
Steiner.
けっしょ？
Right?
D メールの場合はそれで納得できたあれは
That makes sense where D-mails are concerned. When we send a D-mail, we're obviously interfering in past events.
しかしタイムリープは自分の記
But
憶
time
を
leap
過
is
去に
different.
送
All
り
you do
込む
is send your memories to the past, and it isn't clear whether this interferes or not.
未来の記憶を思い出した1時間前
I mean, if you do things with your memories, I imagine that interferes with stuff. Whether the me who suddenly remembers 1 hour to the future, in fact, interfere with causality is something we can't know until we see the result.
頭がこんがらがってきた。
My head's starting to spin.
なんかもう宗教の分野じゃね？
Sounds like we're talking about the soul. Isn't that a religious question?
待ってあんたたちは
But you guys are misunderstanding something.
人格と意識は
1 hour
1
isn't
時間
enough
前
time
の
for your
岡部も
personality to
今の
change.
岡部も
You should be the same person 1 hour ago that you are now.
1時間分の記憶を持っているかい
The
な
only
いか
difference is that you'll have an extra hour's worth of memories.
そうなのか本当に
How can you be sure?
絶対とは言い切れないけど何し
Well,
ろ
I can't.
誰も試したことがない
Nobody's
んだ
tried
か
it
ら
before. Discussion is going nowhere. Personality and consciousness can't be strictly defined, so it's hard to imagine what might happen.
結局どっち？
I mean, you're able to draw some line around it if you're able to ascertain that your memories are 3 point whatever terabytes. So you clearly drew a line between what to include and what not to include.
だからわ
So
からな
which
いの
is it? We don't know.
ここで
We
ど
can
れだけ
argue
う
the
だうだ
theories
議
all
論
we
したっ
want.
て全ては
But in the
予
end,
測止まりなんだから
we can only guess.
この実験は
This experiment made up shattering the preconceptions scientists and philosophers have held for centuries. We won't know until we try. That pretty much sums it up. To make matters worse, the subject must be prepared to risk damage to their psyche. Kurisu, Daru, and I say no more. We can't solve this problem. This is our limit as scientists. But haven't we accomplished enough already? The time leap machine itself is worthy of a Nobel Prize. We could sell this technology for billions if we so choose. When we go public with a time leap machine, we can break CERN's monopoly on time travel technology. That's enough. It has to be. I mean, I guess in theory, humans aren't the only creatures that have memories. So you could do a memory experiment and see how much they retain. But yeah, that's about it. Also, I'm pretty sure the technologies that Kurisu has is designed around the human brain. I doubt they designed it for any other type of brain.
ねえねえ
So basically, you kind of have to do it. You kind of have to experiment on a human, which is kind of scary. Hey. Mayuri, who has been observing the discussions with glassy eyes, opens her mouth to speak.
マユシーはね難しいことはよくわかんないけど
I have an idea.
例えばねマユシーの買ってきたバナナをタイムリープさせるのはどうかな
Why don't we make a banana time leap instead? We can't, it doesn't have memories.
マユリったら
Oh, Mayuri.
バナナには人間み
Bananas
た
don't
いに
have
脳はない
brains
でしょ
like people do.
そっか
Oh,
それじゃあ
you
ダメ
need
だ
a brain, huh? Mayuri never changes. The atmosphere in the room gets a little more relaxed.
実験はしないでおく。
Let's not experiment.
タイムリープマシンはしかるべ
Won't
き
trust the time leap machine to a suitable research institution.
世間に
Then
公
we'll
表する
announce it to the world. Thanks to the lightning of the mood, I can finally say what was on my mind. Neither Kurisu nor Daru objects. No one has touched the time leap machine since that discussion. Ridiculous as it sounds, I can't shake the feeling that it might suck my memories out and fling them into the past. Oh, the machine does have its appeal, of course. We're all tempted by the idea of becoming humanity's first time leapers. Yet the fear of what could happen won out in the end. Perhaps as a way to forget our fears and move on, we decide to hold a celebration to mark the completion of the device. Everyone feels the need to let loose after working so hard on the project. I have Daru order pizza while Kurisu and I go shopping for snacks. Also, that character on the billboard, I believe is in the previous game. That's like, I feel like it started with an A. I'm not quite sure, but I think the stage name she goes by is FES. It's from Chaos Head Noah, by the way. She's one of the DI sword havers. Akiba has always had a lack of supermarkets. That hasn't changed even with the anime stores gone. After we finish shopping, Kurisu and I walk along the evening streets. She looks like she's got something to say. She keeps stealing glances at me.
不満か
Are you upset?
不満
Upset? She frowns like she didn't expect that question. Finally, she faces this way.
実験をしなかった
About her decision not to attempt a time leap experiment?
まさか
No, I'm not upset.
人間は根源的に時間的存在者である
Humans are temporal beings.
ハイデガーの言葉よ
That's a Heidegger quote.
あんたが実験はしないと決めてくれた時
I was actually relieved when he made the decision not to use the time machine.
誰か止める人がいてくれなかったら
If he hadn't been there,
私は歯止め
I
が
might
効
not
かな
have been able to stop myself.
ありがとう
Thank you. What's this, gratitude? Does this only happen if you're friends with Kurisu? Otherwise, she would just go ahead and do it? Does she have a fever? Put my hand to her forehead to check. Kurisu twitches.
おい何してる
Hey, what are you doing?
熱があるせいで
You're talking like an
女子らし
assistant
い
for a
子を言い出し
change.
たことで
I thought you might have a fever. I dropped my hand.
別にあんたに感謝してるわけ
I'm
じゃな
not
いから
grateful to you or anything, okay? Baka. Her voice is louder than it should be, and several people glance at us. Krista blushes and hangs her head. If Daru were here, he'd probably get all excited and say, oh hell yeah, real tsundere for the win.
とにかく
Anyway. Krista clears her throat and returns to her usual sour expression.
形式的にお礼を言っただけだから勘違い
That
しない
thank you is just a formality. Don't get me wrong, okay?
勘違いなどするものか
Of course.
俺は
I only
当然
did
のことをしたまでだ
what I had to.
ラボメンナンバー001
I am a lab member 1 and the founder of the Future Gadget Lab, Owen Kiyoma. My first priority is to protect the welfare of my lab mems.
だからお前は感謝する必
So
要
I have no need for your thanks.
世界に混沌をもたらす
Yet you always talk about plunging the world into chaos.
ラボメンは俺の味方である
You are my allies, and the world is my enemy.
言葉 葉も出ない。
I'm speechless.
あんたって独
You're
善
too self-righteous.
言葉なら出てい
You
る
say speechless, yet you're still speaking.
揚げ足取るな。
Don't argue semantics. It's quite mysterious, really. It's only been 2 weeks since Kurusu and I met, yet it already feels natural for us to be walking together, exchanging banter like this. Perhaps pooling our efforts to create something new, dangerous though it may be, has brought us closer together. I admit that her knowledge and skills are impressive. I'd like her to remain at the lab, if at all possible, but she's going back to America this month. It's already the 13th, so I wonder when she plans to return. I decided to ask her.
そういえば飛行機の
Oh
チケット
no,
取るの
now
忘
that
れ
you
て
mention
た。
it, I forgot to get a plane ticket.
電話レンジの改良に夢中に
I
な
got
りすぎ
too
てた
caught up in improving the phone wave.
タイムリープマシンを公表すれば
Going public with a time leap machine will send the world into an uproar.
セルン
We also plan to expose CERN, remember? We may not be able to go back to America for some time.
そうか。
You have a point.
ママに
I should call Mama and let her know. You know, I get the feeling the Committee of 300's reach definitely extends to Japan. I mean, CERN had the ability to put up a fucking fiber optic cable there, go back in time and do that. And on top of that, they also, I don't know, I suspect Forrest's father. He's powerful as the CEO. I think it's reasonable to assume he might be part of the Committee of 300. Looks like things are going to get busy. Naturally, I want Kurusu to stay with us to the end. A little bit after we return to the lab, Mayuri gets back.
トゥットゥルーただいま
I'm back. Seems Mayuri went to Lukaku's. Suzuha shows up a few minutes later, and our development council comes to order. What Okarin calls a party, development council. Dara orders 3 pizzas. Ooh, Russell line up all the snacks we brought on the table. It's just like the party we had a few days ago to cheer up Suzuha. Mayuri wanted to decorate the room, but since everyone's tired, I dismissed it as unnecessary. Looks like Suzuha managed to retrieve her jacket from Mr. Braun.
やばかったあのま
And
ま
that
だ
was terrible.
露出狂として
I was stuck looking like an exhibitionist all day. Braun 2 workshops closed. Suzuha made sure the 42-inch CRT was turned off. So there's no need to fear any malfunction from the time leap machine. A heavy sigh escapes my throat. I realized I've been tense and nervous since the time leap machine was completed. Now I can finally relax. Topic of the time leap machine has become taboo. Even Kurusu doesn't bring it up during the meeting.
ダルお前なぜこの前と全く
Dar,
同
why
じ
did you
種類
order
のピ
the
ザを注
exact
文し
same
たの
pizza
だ
as before? I opened the pizza box to find the exact same ones you got for Suzuha's party.
僕の好み
Because I like it. Naturally, I'm not amused.
オカリン
Okarin.
ヘリスちゃんやルカちゃんにもね
I called Farish-chan
声をかけたんだ
and Luka-chan,
今日は無理って言われちゃ
but they said they couldn't come.
そうか何か
I
用
see.
事でもあったのか
Do they have plans?
ヘリスちゃんは今日はライネットの大
Farish-chan has a Rainet tournament.
しまった応援行きそびれた
Crap, I should have gone to cheer. How careless of me.
あとねルカちゃんはなんだか恥ずかし
Luka-chan
そうに
seems
してた
embarrassed for some reason.
ここに来たらまたマユリのコスを着させら
Maybe
れる
she thinks it'll make her wear a costume again.
コスプレの件かもしかしてまだ説得できて
Still
な
haven't
い
convinced her to cosplay? Then what's the point of completing the costume?
恥ずかしいんだって
She said it was
可愛い
embarrassing.
は正義な
I
の
keep telling her cuteness is justice, but she just never listens.
可愛いは正義
Cuteness is
そん
justice.
な言葉が流行ってるんだ
Is that what they say?
クリスちゃんもね可愛い
You're
よね
cute too, Chris-chan. What? Rizzo doesn't know how to react. She blushes and Myra starts teasing her like a drunk old man. There's no alcohol at this party, of course.
ねえねえ今度の
Hey, Komima's coming
出
up.
てみない
Wanna go?
新作を
can't make something new, but I have a costume. I'm post-awakening Sarah from Bloodtoon.
多分ね
I made last
ク
year.
リスチャンにちょう
I
ど
think the size is just right for you, too. Ooh, that was in the previous game. Sarah from Bloodtoon was what Nishijo was fucking obsessed with.
私がコスプレ
Me? Cosplay? Crystal looks conflicted, then she murmurs.
ちょっと興味ある
I'm sorta interested. She sure could have fooled us before, pretending to have no interest in otaku culture.
でも私も人前に出るのは
Oh,
お
but I
断り
refuse
だ
to
か
do it
ら
in public, though.
着るだけでいいよでも
Well, you don't have to show
そのう
anyone.
ちみんなに見てもらいたく
But
なるよ
eventually, you'll want them to see.
そうさせる魔物さんが住ん
The
でる
cosplay demon compels you. The cosplay demon?
そういえばクリスチャンって
That reminds me.
いつも可愛い制服着てるよね
Christian, you're always wearing that
こんな制服
cute uniform.
都内にあったっけ
What school is it from? I just thought that was a work uniform or something.
これ
Oh, this? Crystal lifts up her necktie.
2週間だけ
I attend IMA for about 2 weeks. I modeled this outfit after their uniform. Oh. Short for Ayame Women's Academy, a private school for girls in Kuden-shita neighborhood of Tokyo. An academic powerhouse, Ayame is a popular destination for foreign exchange students. Foreign exchange students.
あー
Oh.
なんだ
Their uniform is really cute,
もともと可愛いもんね
but you made it even cuter.
クリスチャンの改造センスはねすごく
You might have really good design sense.
明日コス持ってくるね
I'll bring the costume tomorrow,
そしたら
okay?
試着してくれる
Will you try it on then?
いいわ
Sure, why not? Looks like Carissa approves of the cuteness is justice philosophy. I approve of it. I feel like that's generally true in most circumstances.
撮影会は何時からですか？
When's the photo shoot?
相変わらず橋田は変態道を邁進
Good to
中
know
だ
you're
な
still a pervert, Hashida.
だってブラチュー
Come
の
on,
セーラ
it's
っしょ。
Bloodtoon
あれ
Sarah.
って確かパンモ
You
ロ
just
だ
got
ぞ。
Panmoro going on. What's that?
パンモロ
Panmoro?
パンツがモロに見えてい
It
る
means her
の
panties
逆
are completely exposed.
嘘
No way.
大丈夫だよ
It's okay.
クリスチャンは知らないかもだけどね
You might not know this,
去年ぐら
but
い
last year,
こんな言葉が流行った
there's a really popular saying.
パンツじゃないから恥ずかしく
They're
ない
not panties, so it's not embarrassing.
いやいや
It's plenty embarrassing, trust me.
絶対来てね絶対だよ
Wear it, okay? It's a promise.
やめといた方がいいんじゃないかな
Maybe you shouldn't bother. Suzuha? Uh-oh, tension. Whoa, why'd the music change? Suzuha speaks, her tone sharp. She's scowling at Kurisu again. Suddenly, the atmosphere in the room changes.
マキセクリスを信じると
You're asking for trouble by trusting Makise Kurisu.
それどういう意
And
味
what is that supposed to mean? Naturally, my strong-willed assistant isn't one to back down from a fight. Sparks fly between the two girls.
この前から思ってたんだけど
I've
私
been meaning to ask, did I do something to you?
直接は何も
Not to
で
me,
も私君のしたこ
but
と
I know
全
everything
部知ってんだよ
you've done.
何よ私がしたこ
What
と
do you mean? I've done nothing to be guilty of. Maybe not yet.
でしょうね
Perhaps.
でも私知って
But
る
I know who you really are.
君の本質っての
I know your true nature.
へえすごい私の心の
Wow,
中を
you can see
覗い
into
た
my
の
heart?
画期的
That's
な発明だから
groundbreaking
ぜ
technology.
ひその独身装置
I'd
を見
love
せ
to
ても
hear
らいた
how
い
it
もんだわ
works.
装置なんてないよ
It's not
強いて
science.
言うなら予言
It's a prediction. And they're like how Zuha is constantly trying to make everything she says sound ambiguous when it's so obvious that what she means is she came from the future and she knows.
つまり言いがかりってことか
You're just making it up.
事実だってば
It's a fact. Uh-oh, we got a situation here.
おかわり
Oh, Guardian. Myra clings to me with teary eyes.
二人を止め
stop them from fighting. This looks like a job for the one and only Owen Kiyoma. I insert myself in between the two girls. Break it up, you two. I, Owen Kiyoma, shall decide this dispute. They both glare at me. Although I'm afraid for my life, I harden my resolve. The mission must succeed. First, I focus on Kurisu. Assistant. I didn't raise you this way. You didn't raise me at all. If you want to become a true mad scientist, you must learn to keep your emotions in check, even as you cackle your way to victory. Nobody asked you, and I'm already a scientist. Next, I switch focus to Zuha. Warrior, your enemy is CERN, remember? You must conserve your strength for Ragnarok. I warned you before, Okabe Rintaro. Loxay Kurisu is a threat. What? You're going to mention that here? Now? Oh? What's this about, Okabe? Your eyes are like laser beams boring into my skull. I want nothing more than to flee for my life. But Myra is watching me anxiously. I need to defuse the situation as per her demand. Wah! Looks like neither of you is willing to back down. So be it. Fight to your heart's content. Fight until there is no more fight to be had. Then share a manly handshake by the river and let friendship blossom. I don't know if that's gonna happen. And also, aren't you supposed to be for your lab mems? But in the future, when it comes time for you to venture out into the real world, I hope you remember one thing. Nobody likes a party pooper. Shut up! Getting yelled at by both of them at the same time sends shivers down my spine. It's coming. I quickly seize my right arm. Fucking dweeb. Why now of all times? Calm down. Right arm of mine. Turn around and head back to Myri. I'm sorry, Myri. At this rate, I'll end up hurting those two. I have no choice. The rest is up to you. Jeez. Myri pouts and goes over to the two girls. Guys? Mayushi doesn't like it when you fight. Let's all get along, okay? Yeah, 'cause that's how it works. Just be friends, guys. It's not that hard. Hearing this, the two combatants reluctantly comply, I guess. Sure. Doesn't matter if Kurisu destroys the world or something, or Suzuha goes against her plans. I expected this would happen. Myra's the oil that keeps the gears of this lab churning along. The throbbing my right arm disappears. Daru comes over to chat with Suzuha and peace gradually returns to the lab. Kurisu's in the development room making a call, probably to her mother in America. I sit on the sofa and watch TV while sipping Dr. Pepper. The TV is running a game show where contestants guess the prices of popular items at high-class restaurants. Myri sits down next to me. She peels a banana and begins eating it. Nah. Ocarine? Myri slowly looks around the lab, smiling all the while. It's been really lively here these past few weeks, huh? Yeah, I guess it has. I established the future gadget laboratory around the time I entered college. It was the first step in my plan to bring chaos to the world. So you're still in college, technically. Because you're like, what, 18? So like, when do you attend your classes? That was around the middle of March this year, which means it's been almost 5 months. Not half a month after it was established, Myra showed up. I'm still not sure why, and became a lab mem. For about a month, it was just me and Myri. Then early May, I finally got Daru to join. All it took was telling him that the lab is just a 3-minute walk from May Queen plus Neon Squared. This location on the outskirts of Akiba has always been quiet. Myri isn't the type to eject every little thing like Harisu, nor the type to make dumb jokes like Daru, so the lab was very peaceful back in those days. It was quite a pleasant place to be. And now the lab mem count has increased to 8. It happened in the blink of an eye, so it seems. They didn't come today, but Lukaku visits occasionally. Faris is a familiar face at May Queen plus Neon Squared, or at least she was before May Queen disappeared. I remember feeling out of place the first time I came to Akiba, but now it's like a second home.
楽しいね。
It's fun. Myri too seems pleased by the increase in lab mems.
あのね、ラボメンが8人に増えたでしょ。
Now that there are 8 lab
少なくなって
mems,
きたな。
Maya, she thinks it's getting a little cramped in here.
まずね、椅子が
First,
足りないのです。
we don't have enough chairs. Sofa has only room for 2. Then there's Daru's personal desk chair. Those are the only chairs in the lounge. There's some pipe chairs in development room, but they need to stay there.
買ってこなくちゃだよ。オカリンはお金
I
あ
should
る？
buy more. Do you have money, Ocarine?
椅子を買うと貯金が
New
底を
chairs will take all my savings. Damn. Then I need to get a part-time job again.
じゃあ、マユシーのバイト代も
I guess you can use some of my salary. Salary? You're not being paid on the week? Get paid at the end of the year?
あとはね、
Actually,
電子レン
shouldn't
ジ
say that.
新しいの買わないとジュ
Bi-weekly.
ーシー唐揚げナンバーワンが温められないよ。
We need a new microwave too, otherwise I can't warm up my juicy chicken #1.
ああそれはその
Yeah, sorry about that. Cutting off Myri's chicken supply might actually kill her.
だがマユリ
But Myri, when we turn over the time leap
それ
machine,
をもらえば
the reward money will solve all of our problems. Really?
椅子
Really
と
now?
電子レンジの代金とちょっぴり上がっちゃったお家賃を払えるぐらいはもらえるかな。
Will it be enough to pay for chairs and a microwave on top of the higher rent?
もらえるさ
It'll be enough. More than enough.
そうなんだ。よかったね、オカリン。
Wow, that's great, Ocarine.
なぜそんなに嬉しそうなんだ
Is this my first time playing? Yes. Yes it is.
だってお友達たく
Just
さん
look.
できたも
We
ん。
made so many friends.
ダルくんでしょ、クリスちゃんでしょ、
There's
ルカちゃ
Daru-kun,
んでしょ、
Chris
すず
Chan,
さん、
Luka
モイ
Chan,
カさん、
Souza-san,
ちゃん、
Moika-san,
ジョーさん、
Ferris-chan,
なえちゃん、
Braun, and Nai, sure, and more. Uh-oh. I don't like how that bodes. She gazes wistfully into the distance.
春の頃はオカリンはとっても
In the
寂しそうだ
spring,
った
when you
け
started
ど
this lab, you seemed so lonely,
もう大丈夫だね。
but now you're fine.
マユシーが人質じゃなくても
You don't need me to be your hostage anymore. Oh, is this a death flag?
それは
Don't tell me.
どういう
Very interesting. Time to start watching the stream, Lamau. What do you mean? I try to ask before I can finish. Oh my god, you scared me. I thought terrorist bomb threat suspends Yamanote, Sobu, Keihi, and Tohoku lines. There's your news bulletin appears on the TV. The subtitles read, terrorist bomb threat suspends Yamanote Sobu. Okay.
爆破テロ予告。
A bomb threat?
つうか全部秋葉原駅通ってるじゃん。
Hang on, those lines all pass through Akiba. How's Maishi gonna get home? Wait a second. Okay, I remember in Chaos Head Noah, I believe there was something that occurred in lines. And of course, the ending, there's the biggest explosion of the machine, the Noah device, whatever. So I'm wondering if this is what happened in this continuation of that.
本当だ。家に電
Oh
話し
yeah,
なくちゃ。
I should call home. It's funny because I'm pretty sure it is, but which is funny because some of the events that would have happened in Chaos Head Noah, they kind of make they move past pretty quickly with this cast, because like, or I guess I'm not using the right words, because like in the first game there was the whole thing where everyone got a thing on their phone call and everyone got like headaches and it was all bad, terrible, but it was like they barely even talked about it in this game. And then also there was the new gen incidents, which was literally mentioned like only once in this game. So it's very interesting how it kind of like almost didn't affect them in a way. I don't know why, but I've got a bad feeling about this. Only the lines passing through Akihabara are suspended, as if that were the target. Wait, could that be it? Could the bomb be at Akihabara Station? I get a cold feeling in my stomach.
岡部倫太郎。
Okabe
一
Rintaro,
つ聞かせて。
I need to know.
タイムリープマシンは
You've completed the time leap machine, right? I forget if we already announced it to the world, or we sold it, or whatever, or gave it to the people. Huh, well yeah, I see.
私。
I just remembered. I've got something to do. I'm going out. Suzuha leaves the lab without another word. What's wrong with her? Suzuha's acting strange. Is it related to the bomb threat? Why did she just ask about the time leap machine? Something occurs to me. We never told her about that. The 2 threatening emails I received. Jelly? Like a jellyman, and we're watching you? Head off? Kind of like... Oh no. The suspense is killing me, you know too much. Who sent them? And there's more. Words and images flash through my head. Up CERN. Is that a piggy bank? CERN 12. Those are other pictures of the Hadron Collider. Piggy bank. Wait. That's an image inside our fucking room. Or the lab development room. Is it? LHC? Jellymen. Z program. Government secrets. The organization. Men in Black. The Committee of 300. The Time Leap Machine. What did Kurisu say? What did Kurisu say?
私たちひょっとすると
We may have created a
とんでも
monster
ないものを作っちゃったかもしれない
here. This is just as nerve-wracking as when I played it, Lamel. Taken separately, each of these elements was insignificant. But if I consider them part of a single line, they all point to one inescapable truth. We've come too far. Fear seizes my heart in an icy grip. I can feel anxiety eating at my brain. I can't breathe. Even though it's hot and humid, my body shivers. Should we run? Get out while we still can? If we can't use the trains... Oh... Yeah, that's a problem. What about the subway? Or would a taxi be better? But if this is coming off the back of Chaos Head Noah, then this would be unrelated to what Okabe did. Or would a taxi be better? Nobody's saying anything. Nobody's doing anything. What should we do? Suddenly I feel something soft touch my hand. I look down and see Mayu's hand holding mine. When I look up, I see worry written on her face. It's okay. I'm just being paranoid. It's all a coincidence. Tomorrow we'll get rid of the time leap machine. Then we can forget that all of this happened. Pretend that it was just a dream. Oh my god. Okay, so if CERN was able to do something that quickly, even though we haven't announced the time leap machine to the world, at least I don't think, if I understood it correctly, then Kurisu might have ratted us out. I don't need money. As long as we can forget about today and welcome tomorrow. We'll be okay, won't we? But my anxiety doesn't go away. I look over Myri's head at the entrance to the lab. The door is unlocked. Anyone could just waltz right in. I hear sirens wailing a few streets away. Few streets? The bomb threat has Akiba in an uproar. Yet here in our corner of Akiba, it's so quiet. Myri squeezes my hand with her warm, slender fingers. I squeeze back. What? What? Is that like the crew from fucking Black Lagoon? Next thing I... No, the door slams open. 5 men burst into the lab. Their movements are swift and sure, professional. Each of them is carrying a gun. They spread out just inside the door and aim their weapons at us. It all happens so fast, no one has time to scream. The men are foreigners, a mix of races, dressed casually in colorful shirts and shorts or jeans. Okay, so this is a Japanese perception of Americans, I guess. But their arms are thick with muscle and their eyes are hard and cold as ice. 2 of them are holding pistols, the other 3 have assault rifles. I feel like they wouldn't blend in that well. I don't know, maybe Akiba is just a big tourist destination. I think they're all different nationalities. Nationalities, huh? So they're not even all American? Oh. Huh. I see. Because the Committee of 300 is, world spanning. The others have assault rifles, AK-47s, and Akiba? Is this some kind of joke? One thing is certain, these guys aren't tourists. Nobody move, hands in the air. The dark-skinned crew cut man barks in order. It feels like I'm dreaming. Did I fall asleep watching an action movie? This is the first time so many people have gathered in this room. Suddenly, the lab feels small. What an odd thing to be thinking at a time like this. The first to obey is Daru. Then Kurisu raises her hands. Then me. The last is Myri. Silence. Well, if Kurisu raised her hands... Time seems to grind to a halt. The men say nothing. Unless she's just doing that to not, like, feel guilt or whatever from us. The men say nothing. Their guns remain steady, muzzles pointed at us. On the TV, a comedian laughs. What is this? Are we on a candid camera? Then I hear a new sound coming from outside. The sound of high heels. A woman is coming up the stairs. Are these men waiting for her? Is she their leader? A squad of battle-hardened commandos led by a beautiful woman. It's like something out of a manga. Ooh. Insert does he know meme. Okay, I feel like I need to make a guess of who's going to come up the stairs. High heels. I'm trying to think if there's someone in Chaos Head Noah that did that. God. It wouldn't be Moika, right? Why would Moika just not wear high heels and then all of a sudden do that? I'm trying to piece it together. Well, I guess wearing high heels would be kind of weird just to do that randomly. Fuck. I'd be really surprised if it's from Chaos Head Noah, but it might just be like Moika or something. Some bullshit. Nothing seems real. For long, the woman appears. Who is it? Yeah. Yeah. I wonder why she loved texting so much. What that was all about. Kiryu. Moika. I guess making her a lad mem didn't keep her quiet. The part-time editor. The male demon shining finger who's never seen without her phone. Lad mem number 5. Moika. She's their leader? Ah. So that makes me wonder. Was it completely misguided by... Was it completely misguided by Suzuha to think Kurisu was the rat? Or that could be something else completely? Because it could also have been Moika that maybe went back in time and set up the direct connection to CERN. The least imposing woman I've ever met? Come on, there's no way. I mean, I guess during the scene with the... where he discovers that the CRT was the lifter, he did say he suspected Moika. Even now, she doesn't meet my stare. Her eyes are aimed down at the floor. What's going on here? Moika-san?
シンを回収さ
We're
せて
taking
も
the
らう
time machine. As always, her words are barely audible. It's ridiculous, laughable, and yet I can't laugh. My heart is a jackhammer in my chest. The inside of my mouth is drier than a desert. I stay still with my hands in the air.
マキセクリス岡部
Makise
銀太郎
Karisu, Okabe Rintaro, Hashida Itaru. The three of you will come with us. Huh. So not the push us out of a window thing, but instead we're coming with them. They're gonna weaponize our genius? You know, really, it was kind of Daru and Makise that did everything? I don't understand. Why is Moika here? I don't know, but I have to ask.
どういうことだ。
What's going on here?
答えられない
I can't answer that.
冗談だろ。
This is a joke, right? Moika shakes her head.
あなたたちに答える必要はないという
You don't need to know.
抵抗は許されない
Daru's slander is crazy. You can't resist.
とにかく来て
Hashida, come with us.
どこへだ。
Where? No reply. She doesn't intend to answer that either. Dangerous. These guys are dangerous. Look at their guns. Nothing good can happen if we go with them. I try to refuse. My voice catches in my throat. I can't stop staring at their guns. Are they real? They're not gonna start shooting, are they?
理由と行き先を教えてもらわない限り
I'm not going anywhere
ついていくことはできない。
until you answer.
拒否することは認めない
You can't refuse. I'm assuming the Miranda rights aren't a thing here. You can't refuse.
あなたたちに逃げ場はない
You have nowhere to run.
私たちの仲間はすでに秋葉原中に
We
散
have
ら
men
ばって
stationed throughout Akihabara. Wait. Something clicks in my head. It was them. They sent the bomb threat. They stopped the trains. Why? To keep us here? Just for that?
手荒な真似はしたくない
I don't want to hurt anyone.
3人とも一緒に
The three of you, come with us.
なんで
Oh, there's another possibility here that they're not from the Committee of 300 or CERN, that they're the insurgent group, that they came back in time potentially, but I don't know. Why Kurusu, who has kept silent until now, finally opens her mouth.
3人なの
Why just the three of us? That's when I realized that Mayuri wasn't included in Moika's demand. She only wants Kurusu, Daru, and me. Ooh, what's gonna happen to Mayuri? There's no way they're just gonna let her walk out and about.
何を聞かれても答えるつもりはな
I'm
い
not answering your questions.
あなたたちはただ
Come with us.
ついてくればいい
It's your only choice. We're not getting anywhere. I feel like if it was the insurgent group, they would take Mayuri with them, but of course,
オカリン
CERN wouldn't care. Ocarine? Daru's voice is shaking. I turn my head to look at him. He's deathly pale.
とりあえず言うこと聞いとくべきじゃね
Don't you think we should do what she says?
だが目的を言ってもら
Unless she tells me the reason. Honestly, I have no idea what to do. My heart is still fluttering in my chest. This seems more like a dream than reality. I wonder if they bugged our room. No one bothered to check for that. I'm not a military otaku. I've never seen a real gun. The black shine of their weapons looks somehow tacky. They lack the imposing feel you expect. I'd believe her if she told me they were fake. Mayuri suddenly speaks up.
萌香さんはラボメン仲間
Moika-san, you're a lab mem too, aren't you? It's as if Mayuri asked my question for me. Moika's a strange woman, but I welcomed her as a lab mem all the same. What is she thinking right now? An answer. Holy fuck. Moika pulls a gun from her belt and points it at us. I realize that Moika isn't holding her phone. This is the first time I've seen her without it. Not like that matters now. Moika's gun hand is trembling. Is this the situation affecting her too? It must be. She's terrified of talking to people.
一緒に来てもらうのは
Our mission
あなたたちの口を封じるため。
is to silence you. For better or for worse. Silence us?
それは
Your
拒否しても変
refusal
わら
to
ない。
come will change nothing. Does that mean she plans to kill us? Why? What did we do?
一体誰の差し金だ。お前たち
Who sent you?
何者なん
Who
だ。
are you people?
私たちは
We. Moika suddenly lifts her head. For perhaps the third time since I've known her, she looks straight at me. Her eyes are dark and empty.
セルンの
Are from CERN. Yeah. CERN.
M4
M4. The dark-skinned man speaks up. Is he addressing Moika?
口を慎め
Watch your tongue. Attacker A. Oh, they don't let her talk? Moika hangs her head again. In my head, I replay the words she just spoke. CERN. They're from CERN? Why CERN? Maybe she intentionally said that out loud. Because she's really... wants to defect from CERN, potentially. Of course. Who else could it be?
3人とも一緒に来て。
Come with us, now. Moika raises her voice in frustration.
これ以上拒否するなら嫌
If
だ。
you continue to resist,
行きたく
I'll
ない
have to resort to extreme measures. Moika slowly raises her gun. She points the muzzle at... No way. That's brutal. Mayuri? My whole body instantly goes cold.
椎名真由里は
Shina Mayuri is not need. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Oh my god, no. Oh my god. What the fuck do you mean she's a not needed? What the fuck you mean? The time machine would never be created if she wasn't there. I guarantee it. Oh god. I don't want to.
よせ。
Stop. I lunge at Moika, but the dark-skinned man is faster. Gah. Something strikes my chin with crushing force. The shock numbs my entire body. Stars explode behind my eyes. I fall to my knees, powerless to stand. Everything goes dark. What happened? Did he hit me with the butt of his rifle?
おかり
Ocarine. I look up. Mayuri's face streaked with tears is reaching out to me as if begging for help. Over her shoulder, I see Moika ready her gun. Mayuri, no! I try to yell stop, but my voice catches in my throat. Nothing comes out as a pitiful wheeze. Someone. Anyone. Please. Stop her. Stop Moika. Moika's lips move. She's mumbling something.
セルンのために
For CERN.
セルンのために
For FB. For CERN. For FB. Her lips close tightly. My blood curdles. No. Fuck. Oh my god. Sharp, dry crack splits the air. Time slows to a crawl. Moika pulled the trigger, and we can't even go back in time to fix this. Blood spurts from Mayuri's forehead. It splashes across my face, wet and warm. Her delicate, frail body falls towards me. Diabolical CG image. I catch her. I'm gonna be honest, this was not how I was expecting to lose Mayuri. I thought it was gonna be like, we do a time experiment, we fuck something up, and then she, somewhere along the line, like, isn't there anymore. But I catch her. Her body is limp like a puppet with no strings. Her head and arms dangle lifelessly. The smell of gunpowder fills my nose, and then the smell of blood. Dar clutches his head and falls to his knees, screaming at the top of his lungs. The sound jerks me back to my senses. In my arms, Myra takes one short, shallow breath, and then...
Mayuri.
No, no. She's dead. Mayuri's dead. Her face is covered in blood. Her blood stains my hands. It's warm.
もう一度言う。三人とも
You three, come with us. Now.
これ以上の警告はしない。
No more warnings.
抵抗するならあなたたちを
Resist,
殺す。
and we'll kill you too. I hear a voice, but I can't comprehend what it's saying. What is this? What the hell's going on here? Is this a joke? We may have created a monster here. This is a dream, right? Right? I feel nothing. My mind is blank. I shake Mayuri's shoulder. Mayuri? Wake up, Mayuri. You'll catch a cold if you sleep here. If you're tired, you can stay overnight. Or I can take you home if you prefer. We'll ride the trains back to Ikebukuro together like we used to before Daru joined, when it was just the two of us. Memories of her smile whirl through my head, 1,000 different smiles from 1,000 different occasions. If I look away, she'll disappear. She always disappears.
もう大丈夫だね。
And now you're fine.
マユシーが人質じゃなくて
You don't need me to be your hostage anymore. It was a fucking death flag. Hey, Mayuri, please. Laugh for me. Like you always do. Greet me with your silly little doo-doo. Tell me you're alright. Tell me this isn't real. It's not 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 real. Red flames consume my mind, an inferno of rage and hate, and the burning desire to kill everything I see. I gently lay the motionless Mayuri on the floor. I stand up, and then I fling myself at Moika. Okabe! But before I can take a step, someone grabs my hand from behind. You can't. He's gonna get shot. Let me go. Let me go. You can't. They'll kill you. Moika's gun is aimed at my head. Her finger is already on the trigger. Dog, you killed her. You gonna kill me too?
抵抗するなら
If you resist. Oh. Okabe, please.
従って
Do what she says. I forgot it was Karisu talking, my bad.
このままじゃ
Otherwise,
あんたも殺され
they'll kill you too. I tear my hand from Karisu's grip. My vision is a tunnel with Moika on the other side. She won't get away with this. She killed Mayuri in cold blood. I'll do the same to her. No! Moika pulls the trigger. Oh! Where? Where did it hit? The sound of the shot smites upon my eardrums. I feel a sharp pain on the side of my head. Ooh, I nearly lose my balance again. Did it hit his ear? But I'm still alive. What happened? I realize that Moika's gun is lying at her feet. Beside it is a small stone. Someone must have thrown it and knocked her gun aside. Suzuha! Attacker B? Suddenly, Suzuha is there in the doorway, knocking one man down in the blink of an eye. Before anyone can react, she darts in another man's range and delivers a piercing elbow strike to his solar plexus. The man drops to his knees, gasping for air. The remaining men turn their guns on her, but she throws the incapacitated man towards them to block their aim. She then slides into the feet of the man at the rear, tripping him forward, and in a single, smooth flowing motion drives her knee into the man's face as he falls. Who the hell? The dark-skinned man aims his rifle, but before he can fire, Suzuha snatches a stunned attacker's gun and shoots him. Blood spurts from the man's hand. Without stopping, Suzuha leaps into the air and delivers a soaring roundhouse kick to his jaw. Enough. The next thing I know, the 5 men are down and Moika's gun is aimed at Suzuha's face. But Suzuha doesn't back down. Her gun is trained on Moika's neck. It's a standoff, neither moves. Silence returns to the room. Who are you? 42. Like, the meaning of life from... Suzuha's reply makes no sense. She glances at me. TV. 42. So is she a clone of someone? What is she saying? Turned on. TV turned on. Oh, we can do the time skip. What? Suddenly, Cursa springs up and makes a break for the development room. Don't move. That's my line. I suddenly realized the meaning of Suzuha's words. The 42-inch TV downstairs, it's on. She wants me to use the time leap machine. I look at Mayuri's body. She's lying there quietly. Her eyes are closed. They'll never open again. One of the men Suzuha knocked out starts to moan. When they wake up, it's all over. Suzuha looks at me again. Her eyes implore me to make my move. If I use the machine, I can avert Mayuri's death. But at the same time, it could fry my brain. Fry my brain, so what? What is there to fear? Mayuri's dead, shot in cold blood. This isn't right, I won't accept it. Then change it. Change the past. You have the power, use it. I stagger into the development room. Karisu is about to put on the headgear. I pulled away from her. Okabe is going to sacrifice his memories. I'm going back. No, I should be the one too. I grab Karisu's wrist as she tries to take it back. I stare into her eyes wet with tears. I will save Mayuri. But what if it fails? I ignore her and put on the headgear. Moika's last shot grazed the side of my head. Oh, his ears aren't working right. Well, my ears are still ringing. There's blood on my neck. It doesn't matter. I guess I don't know. It grazed his earlobe? Question mark. All the sound needs to do is like send the electrical signal. I'm not sure how it works. I might fail, I might even die, but I have to try. It's my only chance to save Mayuri. I guess I could always go in through his like left ear or something. Karisu bites her lip and starts setting up the X68000. Okabe Runtoro, one of them's headed your way. Kill them. Don't let them use it. Damn, kids. The crew cut man staggers into the development room. Acting purely on instinct, I grabbed future gadget number 4, Moad Snake, from the shelf and flicked the switch. Nice. White smoke instantly fills the room, rendering it impossible to see. This is just it's Hitchcock's gun. They had it there for a reason. Kill them. Oh my god, there's a gunfire out there. Karisu! Okabe. Are you sure? Are you sure about this? Really? I mean, At this point, if the goal is to avert Mayuri's death, then you have nothing to lose, because you might as well risk your life to make sure Okabe pulls it off, then hopefully everyone will be saved.
やれ
Do it, Kurisu.
マシンを動かせ
Activate the machine. Pain flares in my right arm. Was I shot? It doesn't matter. I see blue light shining through the smoke. The discharge is starting. The light rapidly grows brighter. The floor begins to shake. The singularity is open. I crouch down, holding the headset steady with one hand. Wait for me, Mayuri. I won't die here. I'll cross through the time to save you. Leap, my memories. Leap to the past. The world explodes into light. Chapter 5 cleared. Metaphysical necrosis. Mayuri? Mayuri? No matter how many times I call her name, Mayuri doesn't answer. Hopefully you get used to that leaping screen. Mayuri standing in front of the grave, gazing at the sky. The grave belongs to her grandmother, who died when Mayuri was 11 years old. Her parents were always busy with work, so her grandmother was her only companion. I was close to Mayuri's family, so her death was sad for me too. At the wake, I expected Mayuri to break down and cry. She didn't. Instead, she spent the whole time gazing vacantly at her grandmother's memorial portrait. 6 months went by. I'd advanced to middle school, so Mayuri and I no longer commuted together. Whenever I passed the cemetery on the way home, Mayuri would always be standing there. Every day, rain or shine, she would stand for hours before the grave, staring wordlessly at the sky, as if she could see her grandmother in heaven. In her hands, an old pocket watch. The watch had belonged to her grandmother. Mayuri always held it when visiting the grave. Mayuri? No matter how many times I called her name, Mayuri did not answer. Back then, Mayuri wouldn't talk to anyone, not to me, not even to her parents. Whenever I saw her standing there, staring at the sky, I felt unease grip my heart. Her gaze was so earnest, her intentions so pure, that I feared some power might grant her wish and carry her off to heaven to join her beloved grandmother. And so, to ensure that nothing like that happened, I made sure to stop by the cemetery every day. I would stand next to the sky-gazing Mayuri and call her name. But no matter how many times I called her, Mayuri wouldn't reply. The only sound of the lonely cemetery was the echo of my voice calling her name. It was raining that day, too. Mayuri had a light blue umbrella. In contrast to the umbrella's color, the sky was glazed gray, covered in clouds. After a while, the rain had stopped. Rays of light shone through gaps in the clouds, a stunningly beautiful sight. Rembrandt's rays, they are called, or sometimes called, the angel's ladder. Suddenly, a strong wind swept through the cemetery. It caught Mayuri's umbrella and carried it into the sky. Mayuri seemed not to notice. She kept staring at the sky. And then slowly, so very slowly, she stretched her hand out to the sky, as if to grasp the rays of light, as if her grandmother were reaching down to pull her up. And then she lifted herself on her toes. To me, it looked as if she were floating up towards heaven. Impulsively, I grabbed Mayuri's outstretched hand and pulled her into my embrace. So I'm waiting for the phone call, because that's when the memory transfer is going to happen. In retrospect, my fears were just a childish fantasy, but at the same time I truly believed that Mayuri was about to disappear then and there.
どこにも行かせないぞ。
I won't let you go.
連れてなんて行かせない。
I won't let anyone take you away. I realized how embarrassing the words coming from my own mouth were.
まゆりは 俺の人
You're
質だ。
my hostage now.
人体実験の生贄なん
My
だ。
guinea pig. It was the first excuse that came to my mind. Before her grandmother died, Myri and I were fans of a popular TV series about costumed heroes battling evil. I particularly admired the villain, a mad scientist. I even got pretty good at mimicking his lines. Now I was doing it to hide my embarrassment. I could feel my face growing red, but I kept up the mad scientist act all the same. If nothing else, it's better than admitting my insecurities.
どこにも逃がさないからな。
There is no escaping me. As I said this, I realized that Myri was shaking. Oh. She whispered. It was the first time in 6 months that I had heard her speak. Her voice was choked with tears.
マユシは人質
Mayashi's your hostage.
じゃあしょうがないね。
I guess I'm stuck here, huh? She smiled happily. Tears fell from her eyes. And then Myri buried her face in my chest. Where am I? Who am I? I can't see, I can barely think. A terrible screech fills my head like feedback from a giant speaker. It penetrates my brain like 100 sharp needles stabbing me right behind the eyes. I thought brains weren't supposed to feel pain.
べ
Be? Like Okabe? Sound like Carice's voice. Maybe he's like agonizing on the ground, and then and then Carice is trying to check up on him. And there's more. I feel a shiver of pleasure beneath the pain and a terrible itching like my body's on fire.
カーベ
I want to crack open my skull and tear out my brain. I want to scrape out my soft gray matter with my fingers and eat it. Wait, that's kind of like how Nishijo reacted in Chaos at Noah when he got the phone call. He described like it being a very painful process.
おべ
Oh, Be? Is he going to develop a personality disorder? The assault on my brain is driving me crazy. Who am I?
ちょっと岡部
Okabe,
どうしたのよ
what's wrong with you? Did he get a phone call? Is that what happened? Suddenly, the shattered pieces of the world reform. I slowly come back to my senses. I'm in the lab, standing in front of the phone wave, with my cell phone to my ear. Okay, so the memories were sent back to a time when Kurisu was still part of the lab. No, not the phone wave. Since headgear's attached to it, it's the time leap machine. It's hard to breathe. Give me oxygen. I hear a low wheezing groan and realize it's all coming from my own throat. I close my mouth and take a deep breath. I feel like the way he's like groaning in pain kind of resembles the way Nishijo would just groan in pain during times in the game. And I'm not even sure if he received a phone call at that point, but I feel like he would just do that sometimes, but it's been a while. The inside of my throat feels like it's been burning. I resist the urge to cough and continue filling my lungs with air. I notice I'm drenched in sweat. The drops sliding down my forehead are annoying. I try to wipe them away with the back of my right hand. My hand obeys slowly. I guess the Noah machine that was putting delusions in people probably would have been like this in some way. Something is off. It's like my body and mind aren't in total sync with each other. Almost as if this isn't really my body. As if my nerves aren't communicating properly with my extremities. I try blinking slowly. This might just be my imagination. Could this be exhaustion? I haven't slept much lately. I try to move my hand again. There's no disconnect this time. This is my body.
岡部聞いてる？
Okabe, are you listening? A familiar voice. I turn around slowly. Chris is there. I don't know why, but it feels like there's more of an orange tint than usual, but that could just be my imagination. She stares at me perplexed.
どうしたのよ？急にすごい
What
声出
was
して
all that screaming for? What's she talking about?
具合悪いの？
Are you sick? I try answering, but my voice doesn't work too well. Even more bewildered, I clear my throat several times. Yeah, this was also something that I think happened to Nishijo. Like, he would sort of have, like, something wrong with his throat.
問題ない。
No, I'm fine.
そう。
Then
だったらさっさと出
get
かける
ready
準備しなさいよ。
to go
買い
already.
出し行くんでしょ？
We're going shopping, remember?
買い出し
Shopping? For what? I search my memories for the... Bro, even I have to remember. This is like for the computer parts, right? The moment I do, images appear in my mind like a string of exploding light bulbs.
人間は根源的に時間的存在者である。
Humans are temporal beings. Ooh, he doesn't know what happened in the future.
大丈夫だね。
Or what's a hallucination, maybe. But now you're fine. This kind of reminds me of the, I forget, was it like Delusion Shift or DI Shift in the previous game? Or have like a staticky effect?
してもいいの？
Are you sure about this? Really? I remember now. I used the time leap machine.
未来の記憶を思い出すのよ。
You'll remember the future. Let's see how fragmented his memory is, though. That's right. What am I sticking around for?
ここはどこだ
Where am I?
は？
Thing is, because there's like short-term and long-term memory, right? So things that would be short-term memory at the time were probably like could have been forgotten in the for future Rintaro. So who knows if that would have been sent back as long-term memory if he didn't commit to trying to remember it, you know? Grab Cruise's shoulder and pull her close.
今は何時だ
What time is it now?
何月何日の何時何分だ
What month? What day?
痛い。
Hey, that hurts.
落ち着け。
Calm down.
落ち着いていられるか
How can I be calm?
買い出し
Shopping?
買い出しって
You said we're going shopping? What shopping trip is she talking about? Daru's sitting in his computer staring at us wide-eyed.
ダル今日は何日だ
Daru, what day is it?
今は何時なんだ
What time is it?
13日の5時
well, it's the
ちょっと過ぎ
13th.
だけど
A little past 5. The 13th, a little past 5.
成功したのか
Did it work? I forget what we jumped from. Did I manage to time leap in the middle of all that chaos? Did my memories really jump through time? Does that mean I've leaped into my past self? Is there a chance that it was all a dream? Thinking back forward, it doesn't seem real. Commandos breaking into the lab is like something out of a Hollywood movie. The sight of Myri, broken and bloody, is burned into my eyes. I remember the smell of the blood, the sound of the gunshot, the weight of the headgear on my head, the pain of the bullet tearing through my arm, Kurisu screaming, Suzuha fighting to defend us. I remember it all vividly. I touched my arm. No bullet holes, no pain even. Was it all a dream? I don't know. I've never time leaped before. I can only hope that it was a dream. A future like that is too much to bear. I recall Myri's last moments, my eyes filled with tears. I forced the tide of the emotion back. Where's Myri? I look around the lab. Kurisu and Daru are here, but I can't find Myri.
マユリはどこに
Where's Myri?
どこってルカシのところに行くって
She just left saying she was going to Lukashi's
オカリ
place.
ン聞いてなかったん
Weren't you listening? That's right. Mayuri went to beg Lukako to wear her costume. She won't return until it's time for the party. What do I do? What do I believe? Was it a dream? Or was it real? If it was a dream, then I don't have to worry about anything. If it was real, then I need to act now. Are they gonna take the Akihabara station and get out? I take a deep breath.
あれは夢だったんだ。
It must have been a dream. That might not be the wisest choice because you can't take the 42-inch CRT with you.
あんなの現実に起
There's
きる
no
は
way
ずがない
something like that could really happen. He might have to... Yeah, because like if they get stopped outside of Akihabara, then there's no way to escape. This is kind of the only place that they can time leap. There's a nightmare brought on by anxiety, that's all. There's no other logical explanation. I desperately persuade myself that it's so. Little do I know that I'll soon regret my foolishness. Uh-oh. Kurisu goes shopping alone. I stay in the lab diary waiting for Mayuri to return.
トゥットゥルーただいま
True, I'm back. How are they gonna save Mayuri? I guess they just tell Mayuri to leave? Or tell Mayuri to hide somewhere? I don't know how committed they are to tracking down Mayuri. They might be, because they know that she knows stuff. Because it kind of seems like only Mayuri's the one that's going to get killed. Everyone else is just going to be taken into their custody. Innocent smile. Mayuri is alive. Nothing will happen to her. I was worried for nothing. When Suzuha arrives, we begin the meeting. And then they have the
オカリン
they have the party. Ocarine.
フェリスちゃんやルカちゃんにもね
I called Ferris-chan and Luka-chan,
今日は無理って言
but they said they couldn't come. Oh, they didn't time skip that far back, did they? I've heard these words before. Deja vu, a trick of the mind. Deja vu, the feeling of having experienced something before despite not actually having experienced it. It feels as if one is recalling a genuine past experience as opposed to an imagined experience or dream. However, the individual is unable to recall when and where that experience occurred, which results in intense feeling of strangeness. The cause of deja vu is yet to be determined. One theory is that it is a physiological phenomenon caused by an extremely rare temporary desynchronization of recollection in the storage functions of the memory. The cause is theorized to be spasms in the brain's parahippocampal gyrus, which is in charge of spatial reasoning and the sensation of familiarity.
そうか
I
何か用事
see.
でもあったのか
Do they have plans?
フェリスちゃんは今日はライネットの
Sean
大
has a
会
Rhinet tournament.
しまった応
Crap.
援行きそびれた
I should have gone to
なん
cheer.
という不覚
How careless of me. Okay, so I guess what Kurisu did here was she set it just quick enough to buy them more time to set up the time leap machine even further back in the past. Is what I'm thinking. Like, okay, just put in, you know, go back an hour, 2 hours, whatever. But that's just so, maybe Rentaro can be there to set it back even further. I don't know how much time they're going to need to actually prevent
ルカちゃんは
Mayuri's death.
なんだか恥ずかしそうに
And
してた
Luka-chan seemed embarrassed for some reason.
ここに来たらまたマヨリのコスを
Maybe
着させ
she
られる
thinks you'll make her
って思
wear
っ
a
たんじゃない
costume again. It's just like my dream. I've never remembered a dream this vividly before. I remember every word that was
コスプレ
spoken.
の件かもしかして
Still
まだ
haven't convinced her to cosplay?
恥ずかしいんだって
She said it was embarrassing. I keep telling her cuteness is justice, but she never listens.
可愛いは正義って
Cuteness is justice. Is that what they say?
クリスちゃんもねかわいいよね
You're cute too, Christian. What?
ねえねえ今度の
Hey, Kamima's coming
出
up.
てみない
Wanna go?
新作は無理だけどね
I can't make something new, but I have a costume of post-awakening Sarah from Bloodtoon I made last year.
サイズはクリスチャン
I think the size is just right for you, too.
私が
Me?
コスプレ
Cosplay?
ちょっと興味ない。
I'm sorta interested.
でも
Oh,
私も人
but I
前で見る
refuse
の
to
は
do it in
お断りだ
public,
から
though.
着るだけでいいよ。でも
You don't have to show anyone,
みんなに見てもらいたくない。
but eventually you'll want them to see.
させる魔物さんが
The cosplay demons compel you.
そういえばクリスチャン
That reminds me,
いつも可愛い
Chris-chan.
制服着てるよね。
You're always wearing that
でも
cute uniform.
都内にあったっけ
What school is it from?
これ
Oh, this?
2週間だけ
Attended Ayamain for about 2 weeks. I modeled this outfit after their uniform.
ああ、あやめいんなんだ。
Oh, their uniform is really cute,
もともと可愛いもんね。
but you made it even cuter.
クリスチャンの改造センスはね、すごく
You might have really good design sense.
明日コス持ってくるね。
I'll bring the costume tomorrow, okay? Will you try it on then?
いいわ。
Sure, why not?
撮影会は何時からですか？
When's the photo shoot?
相変わらず橋田は変態道を
Good to
邁
know you're
進
still
中
a
だな。
pervert, Hashida.
だってブラチューンのセ
Come
ーラ
on,
ーシ
it's
ョー
Bloodtoon Sarah.
あれって確か
She's got Panmoro going on.
パンモロ
Panmoro?
パンツがもろに見えている
Means her
の
panties are
逆
completely exposed.
嘘
No way.
大丈夫だよ。
It's okay.
クリスチャンは知らないかもだけどね。
You might not know this,
年ぐらいに
but last year
こんな言葉が入
there was a
った
really popular saying.
パンツじゃないから恥ずかしく
They're
ない
not panties, so it's not embarrassing.
日本終わってた。
Japan is over.
絶対着て
The
ね。
East has fallen.
絶対だよ。
Wear it, okay? It's a promise.
やめといた方がいいんじゃないかな。
Maybe you shouldn't bother. So when are you going to step in? Suha speaks her tone sharp. She's scowling at Kurisu again. Suddenly the atmosphere in the room changes. I remember this too. I feel like I'm losing my mind here.
ナキセクリスを信じると
You're asking for trouble by trusting Makise Kurisu.
それどうい
And
う
what is that supposed to mean?
この前から思ってた
I've
んだ
been
け
meaning to ask, did I do something to you?
どあなたに何かした？
直接は何も
No. Not to me, but I know everything you've done.
君のしたこと全部知ってんだよね。
何よ。
What do you mean? I've done nothing to be guilty of.
後ろめたいことは何もしてない。
だろうね。
Perhaps, but I know who you really are. I know your true nature.
君の本質ってのをさ。
すごい。
Wow, you can see into my heart. That's groundbreaking technology. I love to hear how it
画期
works.
的な発明だから。ぜひその独身装置を見せてもらいたいもんだわ。
装置なんてないよ。
It's not science, it's a prediction.
予言。
つまり言いが
So
かり
you're just making it up.
事実だってば。
It's a fact.
おかり。
Ocarine. Myra clings to me, teary eyes.
二人を止め
Stop them from fighting. Should I listen to Myri's plea like I did in the dream? Knowing that I can't stop the fight, should I just let Myri handle it instead? I don't know, I can't move a muscle. Jeez. Myri pouts, then goes over to the two girls.
二人とも聞いて。
Guys, Myri doesn't like it when you fight.
マヨシ
Let's all get along, okay?
喧嘩は嫌いなのです。仲良くしようよ。
Dara comes over to chat with Suzuha, and peace gradually returns to the lab. Carissa is in the development room making a call probably to her mother in America. Sit on the sofa and watch TV while sipping Dr. Pepper. This is really what she'd be doing right now. But I can't pay attention to what I see on the screen. It doesn't enter my head. Myra sits down next to me. She peels a banana and begins eating it.
ねえねえ、オカリ
Hey, Ocarine.
なんだかね。
It's been really lively here these past few weeks, huh? Stop it. Why are you saying the same things as in that terrible dream? it was a dream. It has to have been a dream.
楽しいね。
It's fun. Myra smiles happily, not noticing my lack of a reply.
ね、 ラボ面が8
Now that there are 8 lab mems,
ちょっと狭
Maishi thinks it's getting a little cramped in here.
まずね、
First, we don't have enough chairs.
ないのです。買ってこなくちゃ
We should buy more. Do you have money,
お
Ocarine?
金ある？
I shake my head wordlessly. For some reason, I'm afraid to look Myri in the face.
じゃあ、マユシーのバイト代も
I guess we can use some of my salary.
あとはね、
We need a new microwave too, otherwise I can't warm up any juicy chicken number 1.
ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンが温められないよ。オカリン、
Ocarine, are you
大
okay?
丈夫？
You don't look so good.
元気ないよ。
It's
いや
nothing.
体調良くないのかな。
Are you feeling
だっ
sick?
たらね、休ま
Then
な
you
き
need to
ゃ。
rest.
横にな
Want to
る
lie down?
膝枕。
You can lie on my lap, okay?
そんな恥ずかしいことを
I'm not. What's this? Oh, okay. Yeah, before I can finish, the television interrupts me with an urgent news bulletin. Subtitles read terrorist bomb threat suspends Yamanote Sobu. Kohen Toku lines.
爆破テロ予告？
A bomb threat?
つうか全部秋葉原駅通ってるじゃん。マユシ帰
Hang
れ
on,
ない
those lines all pass through Akiba. How's Maishi gonna get home? Maybe we should have part-time warrior stay here?
本当だ。家に電話しなくちゃ。
Oh yeah, I should call home.
嘘
No. It can't be. It's the same. Every last thing the same.
岡部倫太郎、
Okabe Rintaro,
一つ聞かせて。
I need to know. It was a dream.
タイムリープマシンは
You've completed the time leap machine, right? It had to be a dream. But if it was a dream, then why
聞いてる？
are you listening?
タイムリープマシンは完成して
The
る。
time leap machine's done.
そっか、
I see.
私用事思い出
I
した。
just remembered. I got
ちょっと
something to
出
do.
てくる。
I'm going out. Is this when she turns on the TV? Zell leaves the lab without another word. What's wrong with her? Does she know what's about to happen? Nothing's going to happen. The break-in was a dream. But no matter how hard I try to convince myself of that, I can't shake the icy hand clutching my heart. I can't breathe. Even though it's hot and humid, my body shivers. I remember this feeling too from the dream. Did I choose something wrong? Was I granted a second chance, only to let it go to waste? Suddenly, I feel something soft touch my hand. I look down and see Myri's hand holding mine, and I look up to see worry written on her face. I reflexively look toward the door. If the dream wasn't a dream, then any second now. How is he going to get himself out of this one? It happens exactly as I remember. 5 men burst into the lab. Their movements are swift and sure, professional, and each of them is carrying a gun. They spread out just inside the door and aim their weapons at us. I recognize each of them. There's no denying it now. I did leap through time. It was the future I remembered. I was supposed to change the present, but stop the madness about to unfold. But I told myself that it was a dream and wasted my chance to save everyone.
全員両手を上げろ。
Nobody move. Hands in the air. Silence. Time seems to grind to a halt. The men say nothing. Why didn't I do anything to change this? Wasn't that why I left through time? The sound of heels echoes down the hallway. A woman's coming up the stairs. Kiryu Moika. The woman who will kill Mayuri. The dream was real. Those are memories of the future. So I guess the second time he leaps around, he'll have more faith in the process and understand what he's experiencing. Because he'll remember that it feels like a dream, but it actually isn't a dream. Those are memories of the future. This is happening because I did nothing to stop it.
萌香さん、これって
Moika-san,
タイムマシンを回収させて
we're
もらう。
taking the time machine. If I kill her first, will Mayuri live? I consider the option but soon give up. The real danger is the men behind her. 3 of them have assault rifles. They'll gun us down the instant I try anything. My only hope is for Zuha to make her move before Mayuri is shot. Is there even a chance? I wonder how many attempts they're going to take to get themselves out of this. They're just going to keep on going and going until they find that one circumstance, that one universe where they win. Wakase, Kurisu, Okabe, Rintaro, Hashide, Taru, the three of you will come with us. You can't resist. Come with us. Surprise. Wait, did Mr. Braun notice people coming up? Or I guess that's the staircase is technically outside of his shop, so.
どこへ
Well, where? I have no words. At least tell us where we're going. You can't refuse. You have nowhere to run. We have men stationed throughout Akihabara. She seems pretty comfortable talking right now. I don't want to hurt anyone. Three of you, come with us. Why just the three of us? I wonder what the conditions are that cause her to type on her phone versus talk to us. I'm not answering your questions. Wondering if she understood, like the past Moika, like even before this moment, already understood how the time leap works and didn't. That wouldn't make sense, because I was thinking like, oh, maybe she's worried about Rintaro putting the phone up to his ear and getting past memories and doing something with it, but that, like sending emails would just increase, the proximity that Rintaro's going to keep the phone to his head. So I'm not really sure how that would benefit her from that framework. Come with us. It's your only choice. Moika-san, you're a lab mem too, aren't you? In reply, Moika pulls a gun from her belt and points it at us. It's happening again. Our mission is to silence you. Your refusal to come will change nothing. Come with us now. If you continue to resist, I'll have to resort to extreme measures. But she seems pretty intent on not... Well, I guess she was willing to kill Rintaro. But would she be willing to kill Makise? Or Daru? Moika slowly raises her gun. She points the muzzle at... Shina Mayuri is not needed. Are you going to push her out of the way? I try to shout stop, but my voice catches in my throat. Nothing comes out but a pitiful wheeze. I turn to Kurisu for help. Kurisu is staring at Mayuri. She looks like she might start crying at any second. I turn to Daru. He's shaking. His lips move as if to speak, but nothing comes out. Someone. Anyone. Please. Stop her. Stop Moika. For CERN. For FB. For CERN. For FB. What the fuck is FB? Her lips close tightly. Sharp, dry crack splits the air. Time slows to a crawl. Moika pulled the trigger. Blood spurts from Mayuri's forehead. It splashes across my face, wet and warm. Her delicate, frail body falls towards me. I catch her. Her body is limp like a puppet with no strings. Her head and arms dangle lifelessly. Yeah, it probably wouldn't have been great to push her out of the way, because I don't know how that might interact with a part-time warrior's ability to take out the armed guards. The smell of the gunpowder fills my nose, and then the smell of blood. Taro clutches his head and falls to his knees, screaming at the top of his lungs. In my arms, Mayuri takes one long, ragged breath. And then... She's dead. Mayuri's dead again. Her face is covered in blood. Her blood stains my hands. It's warm.
もう一度言う。3
You
人と
three,
一緒に来
come
て。
with us, now.
これ以上の警告はし、
No more warnings.
抵抗するなら
Resist,
あなたたちも
and we'll
殺
kill
す。
you too. I hear a voice, but I can't comprehend what it's saying. It's the same. I knew it would be. I let Mayuri die again, because I didn't believe my own memories of the future. I lay Mayuri down on the floor. I'm sorry, Mayuri. I'm so sorry. I stand up. Rage takes a hold of me once again. I'm helpless to resist. I take one menacing step towards Moika.
岡部、
Okabe. Kurisu grabs my hand before I can take another.
ダメよ
You can't.
離せ
Let me go.
ダメだってば
You can't.
殺されちゃう
They'll kill you. Moika's gun is aimed at my head. Her finger's already on the trigger.
俺も殺すのかよ
You gonna kill me too?
抵抗するなら
If you resist.
お願い
Okabe, please, do what she says. Okay?
このままじゃ
Otherwise,
あんたも殺される
they'll kill you too. I grit my teeth and suppress my anger. Just then, something small and brown strikes Moika's gun hand. Tackle her. Beat the shit out of her. She drops her gun. At her feet lies a small stone.
伏せて
Get down. Go away. The next events transpire exactly as I remember. Suzuhara appears in the doorway, knocking the first man before anyone can react. She then proceeds to dispatch the remaining men with a series of swift, precise maneuvers.
こいつ
Who the hell? The dark-skinned man, the last one standing, takes aim at Suzuha with his assault rifle. Before he can fire, Suzuha snatches a stunned attacker's gun and shoots him. Blood spurts from the man's hand. Without stopping, Suzuha leaps in the air and delivers a soaring roundhouse kick to his jaw.
そこまでよ。
Enough. And she picked up her gun. There was an opening there. Moika and Suzuha point their guns at each other. To be fair, she might be good at, like, hand-to-hand. So, it could have went wrong. A standoff. Neither moves. Silence returns to the room.
何者？
Who are you?
42
42. She glances at me.
テレビ
TV. This time I already know what she means.
点灯済み
Turned on. I make a break for the development room.
動くな。
Don't move.
それはこっちのセリフ
That's my line. Kurisu is right behind me. I grab the headgear and jam it on my head without a moment's hesitation.
私は
Okabe.
俺が飛ぶ
I'm going back.
もし失
But
敗
what if it fails? It won't.
設定を頼む
Get the machine started. There's no time to argue. I'll grab Moet's snake from the shelf. Kurisu bites her lips and starts setting up the X68000. Okabe Rintaro, one of them's headed your way. Kill them. Don't let them use it. Before the crew cut man enters the development room, I push the switch. White smoke instantly fills the room, rendering it impossible to see.
岡部本当にいいの
Are you sure, Okabe?
タイムリープしてもいいの
Are you sure about this? Really?
やれクリス
Do it,
マ
Kurisu.
シンを動かせ
Activate the machine. I see blue-white light shining through the smoke. The discharge is starting. The light rapidly grows brighter. The floor begins to shake. The singularity is open. I crouch down, holding the headset steady with one hand. This is reality. It wasn't a dream. I burn that fact in my mind as I prepare to time leap. One more chance. The shaking begins.
もう一度飛んでくれ
Please give me one more chance. One more. Once more, the world explodes into light. The This is all the way back to Friday 16. Is that what it said? Or 16 might be referring to the hour, so 4 o'clock. I can't hear. It feels like something's crushing my eardrums. He didn't get like that cutscene this time, like it did at the start of the chapter. I'm wondering if that cutscene was like a memory that he lost or something. Slowly, as shattered pieces of the world reform. My body convulses as if struck by lightning. I am Okabe Rintaro. I'm in the lab development room, standing in front of the time leap machine with my phone to my ear. Ugh. My brain hurts again. This isn't like a headache, it's somehow deeper. With the pain comes a torn emotion, sorrow, longing, hope, joy that threatens to wash away my psyche. However, only one thing matters. It worked again. I quickly returned to the lounge.
びっくりした。
You surprised me. I almost crashed into Kurisu.
脅かすなよ。
Don't startle me like that.
誰
Daru.
今は13
Is it just before 5 on the 13th?
そうだけど。
Yeah. Alright, time leap is successful. I pat Kurisu on the shoulders, almost in an embrace.
お前は天才だ
You're a genius.
何よいきなり。
What's gone into you? Stop manhandling me, it's gross. I scramble for my phone. Going to text. Irie. Doo-doo-doo. Why is she here?
前より
Why is the crazy music already playing? Mayuri, where are...
ただいま電話に出る
But I can't answer the phone right now. Oh, man. It went to voicemail?
ピーってなったら電話
Please leave your message after the beep.
前より今すぐ俺に連絡をくれ
Mayuri, contact me at once, okay?
今すぐだ
At one. I hang up. I look at my watch again. It's just past 5. Thank God for the time leap machine. It makes me shiver to imagine what would have happened without it. I have 3 hours until Moika kills Mayuri. Everything's going to be okay. That's plenty of time to escape. First, I'll meet up with Mayuri and leave Akiba. Oh, okay, so that's why it feels more orange, because he's time traveling further back to like the noon, basically. Or in this case, like, sun's kind of going down. First, I'll meet up with Mayuri and leave Akiba. We can go to Ikebukuro. Oh, but there's a problem. What if you get stopped even outside of Akihabara? How are you gonna reset that? Wait, what if they're watching her house? Maybe we should hop on the bullet train and get out of Tokyo entirely. Anyway, we're fine as long as Moika doesn't find her today. So first I need to find Mayuri. I think if Moika finds her at all, it's gonna be
目が血走っちゃってるけど。
bad.
どうしたの？
Akabe, your eyes are bloodshot. What's wrong? Chris and Daru are looking at me with concern.
二人とも
Both of you need to get out of here now.
どういうこ
What's this about? I check my wallet. I only have 9,000 yen and some change. I'll need to stop by an ATM and withdraw everything I have.
と？何よ。また中二
Is this another one of your Chinibu fantasies? Chris shrugs her shoulders, dumbfounded. I don't have time to answer her. I slip beside her and dash out of the lab.
岡部。
Okabe, where are you going? Hey. I think you could have given yourself more time than fucking 3 hours. I run to Yanabayashi Shrine at full speed. Naturally, I have to stop for a breath before I get more than a few blocks. The sun is setting, but the temperature still hasn't dropped below 30 degrees Celsius. Sweat quickly covers my entire body. I'm not good at exercise in the first place. Finally stagger through the archway. Now I regret not borrowing Suzuha's bicycle. But no, there wasn't time for that. Finding Mayuri comes first. I went to the courtyard but found Lukaku standing alone with her bamboo broom.
ルカ子
Lukaku.
岡部さん
Oh, Akabe-san. She bows her head.
どうしたんです
What's wrong?
前よりは前よりは
Mayuri. Where's Mayuri?
まゆりちゃんだったら
Um,
もう
Mayuri-chan already left.
帰った
She left?
はい
Yes.
後で
Um,
まゆりちゃん
when you
に
see her,
ごめんなさいって
could Could you tell her that I'm sorry? For what?
やっぱりどうしてもコスプレ
I'd really prefer not to cosplay.
断っちゃってまゆりちゃんを悲しませたくはなかった
I don't want to disappoint her, but it's too embarrassing to dress like that in front of people. I finally catch my breath. I don't have time to listen to Lukako's apologies.
マユリは
Mayuri
帰っ
went back to the lab? Huh? I think so. That doesn't make sense. I know she comes to the lab around 6:30 p.m. It's still 5:30 p.m. No matter how slowly you walk, it shouldn't take more than 20 minutes to get to the lab. So what was she doing for the extra 40 minutes? We don't have time for this.
本当に帰ったんだどこか
Did you say she was dropping by somewhere first?
いえ
No,
聞いてませんけど
I didn't ask.
岡部さん
Is something wrong?
何が
Okabe-san?
もしマユリがここに戻ってきたら
When Myra comes back
すぐに
here,
俺に電話するよ
tell her to call me right away.
はい
Oh, okay. I better check the lab. We might have missed each other. When I get back to the lab, nobody's there but Daru. Did Carissa go shopping by herself? I called him as soon as he's ordering pizza on the computer.
マユリは帰って
Where's
きたのか
Mayuri? Did she come back?
えいや
No.
いつどこ
Where the hell is she? I take a bottle of Dr. Pepper out of the fridge and chug it down. The cold, sparkling liquid wets my parched throat and drives the heat away. Now I can think. But I still can't relax. Every minute, every second is precious. Each moment I waste brings me closer to Mayuri's death.
オカリンささっきからなんで
Hey,
そんなピ
Ocarine,
リピリしてる
why are you so jumpy?
マユリの居場所を知らないか
I need to find Mayuri.
だからルカシのところっしょ
Isn't she at Lukashi's?
いなかった帰った
Not anymore. She was gone by the time I got there. I started to pace in irritation.
じゃあ他のレイ
Maybe
ヤー
she
仲
went
間
to
の
see one of her cosplay friends.
そのレイヤー仲間の連絡
Do you know their phone number?
いや知らんし
Nope. No clue. Damn it. It's easy to forget since she's usually here, but Myra and I rarely spend time together outside of the lab. May Queen and the shrine, that's about it. I have no idea where else she might go. May Queen doesn't even exist on this world line.
ああそういえば
Oh, now that you mention it.
何かしているのか
Do you know something?
携帯の電源が切れ
I
そう
think she said that her phone was about to run out of power. She had to turn it off. Yet another setback. Not only am I unable to contact her, she might even notice my phone calls.
なあ一体どうした
Hey, what's going on?
誰
Daru,
なぜここに残って
why
いる
are you still here?
今すぐラボを
I
離
thought
れ
I
ていたはず
told
だ
you to leave. I sit on the sofa. I feel the weight of the stress on my shoulders into my bones.
理由もなしにそんなこと言われてもわけ
I'm
わ
not
からん
leaving without a good reason.
一体何が始まるんです
Tell me what's going on, man.
マユリが殺され
They're
る
going to kill Mayuri.
は
What?
セルンが本気を出してきた
CERN's after us. In 2 hours, their men will break in and kill Mayuri.
だからお
Get
前
out while you still can.
えマジ
What? For real?
クリスと連絡を取れるか
Can you get in touch with Kurisu? Pass the message on to her.
あと2時間ってなんで
In
オカ
2
リンが
hours?
それを知ってるわけよ
How do you know that? Daru pauses for a moment. He looks towards the development room where the time leap machine is sitting.
まさか
No way.
使ったん
You used it? I nod gravely. I kick Daru out of the lab and send him home. He promised to call Kurisu for me and tell her to stay at her hotel, but a few minutes later she calls me directly and demands an explanation. It takes some effort, but I manage to convince her to do as I say. Now I just need to wait for Mayuri to get back. I thought about looking for her, but it's too risky. We can miss each other like we did at the shrine. Better to wait in front of the building. While waiting, I try to convince myself that everything will be okay. Mayuri returns to the lab at 6:30 p.m. That leaves about an hour before Moika's attack. In an hour, we could ride the bullet train from Tokyo Station to Shizuoka. Is that the best plan? Maybe we should get off at Yokohama and lay low in a hotel for a while. I can think about what comes next after Mayuri's safe. The time leap machine doesn't matter. Moika can have it. My top priority is to prevent Mayuri's death. Sweat accumulates on my forehead and rolls down my face. Hurry back, Mayuri.
あれ
Suzuha, startled, I turned toward the voice. Suzuha and Mr. Braun have emerged from the Braun Tube workshop. I see them lock the door. I guess they're closing up shop. That's right, I forgot about Suzuha.
岡部倫太郎そこで何して てん
What
の
are you doing here, Okabe Rintaro?
いや
Nothing. That reminds me. During the attack, she took down 5 armed commandos in the blink of an eye. I still can't believe it. Where's an 18-year-old learn to move like that? And then there was her strange behavior immediately before the attack. She left as soon as she heard about the bomb threat, almost as if she knew what was going to happen. Finally, there's that business with her father. Everything about her is a mystery. Who is Amani Suzuha?
あ、わかっちゃった。
I know.
今日宴
You're
会や
getting
るらし
ready
い
for that party
その準
tonight,
備でしょ
aren't you?
それを誰から聞いた？
How do you know we're having a party? Maybe she time leaped. Maybe she was the first one to time leap. And that's why she turned on the TV.
椎名真由里、さっき顔見せて
Shina Mayuri, she came by earlier today to invite me over.
つうわけで、私もお邪魔すること
Hope you
に。
got room for one more, cause I'm...
ダメだ。
You can't.
もしかして、 私邪魔だった？
Am I a bother?
いや
No.
まあ、私もラボ面にしてもらったとはいえ、所詮は部外者だしね。
It's okay, I understand. I guess I'm still an outsider.
そうじゃなくてだな。
That's not it.
んだよ岡部
What's wrong with you, Okabe?
うちのバイトも仲間に入れ
Let
て
my
やれ
part-timer join your little
こい
club.
つに借りがあるんだ
You owe her, remember?
こいつのへその
It's
おかげ
thanks
で
to our belly that I let you off the hook for shaking the building last time.
へそって、おーい。
My belly? Hey! Suzuha has recovered her jacket. She's properly dressed now.
このバイトなかなかいいへそだったぜ
She's got a fine belly.
しっかり鍛えてあってキュッと引き締
Tight
まって
and
た
well trained.
エロ親父。
You're standing right here, you dirty old man.
今日の宴会は中止だ。
The party's canceled. I'm sorry, part-time warrior.
悪いが今日は帰っ
But
て。
please go home today.
中止なの？
Canceled?
ああ、
Yeah.
すまない。
Sorry. I attempt to smile, but with little hope of success.
岡部何をしてんのかと
I don't know what's going on,
い
Okabe.
ざとなったら
But don't do anything reckless. Huh? It's weird to have him give me advice. I thought he was just a dirty old man who loves CRTs. Maybe it's sharper than I thought. And this is where the line beginning comes from. He's like, oh, don't be... I need to have not been so reckless. Maybe it's sharper than I thought. Or maybe he's just telling me to stop shaking the building.
まゆりと喧嘩をしましてね。
Got in a fight with Myri. Things are a little complicated right
それだ
now.
けですよ。
That's all. That's the best lie I can manage.
あ、
Oh,
じゃあまずいんじゃない？
is there going to be blood? Blood?
だってほら、
I mean,
あそこに
look over there. Suzuha points across the street. I turn to look. To my surprise, there's Myri walking up the street with a big bag. She notices us. She waves her hand with a ditzy smile. Myri.
あれ？
Huh?
喧嘩したんじゃないの？
Weren't you fighting? She looks really happy to see you. I ignore Suzuha. I'll run to Myri. The clock on my phone says 6:33 p.m.
ちょっと、どうしたのよ？
Hey, where are you going? I wasted precious time talking to Suzuha. Now that I've secured Myri, we need to get as far away from Akiba as we can.
オカリン、そんなに急いでどこ？
What's the rush, Ocarine? I ignore her question and grab her hand.
走れ。
Run
見に行く。
to the station. Honestly, he would have been better off like transferring his memories to like a week ago, so that they could have like a week to really figure out how they're gonna do this. Run to the station.
わあ、
Whoa!
待って。
Wait,
荷物が。
my bag.
構うな。
Forget it.
走るのだ。
Just run.
なんで？
Why?
いいから走れ。
Just run. I can't get the image of Myri's death out of my mind. I won't let them kill her. I won't. Myri gives no further resistance. She follows obediently, quickly matching my pace. I forgot she's faster on her feet than I am.
どこ行くの？
Hey, where are we going?
そうだ。
First,
とりあえず
we'll head for
つくばが。横浜で
Tsukuba or Yokohama. I'm already gasping for air. Myri, however, might as well be strolling along for all the difficulty she's having. How can she be so ditzy yet so athletic at the same time? Is there going to be a twist there for why she's so athletic? The sun has already set, but the sky is It's still a mix of indigo and orange. We run through the streets, lit by dazzling shops. Everything will be fine once we make it onto the train. I hold this thought in my mind as we run. I'm already exhausted. Myri practically has to drag me along to keep going.
休んだ方がいいんじゃないかな。
Shouldn't we rest a bit? No.
電車に
Stopping
乗るまでは
until we're on the train. I do my best to keep up the pace.
でもね、オカリン
But Ocarine,
すごい汗だよ
you're covered in sweat.
運動苦手
You shouldn't push yourself.
無理す
You're
る
not good at exercise. When we reach the station, I realize that something is wrong. The station is packed, seriously packed. You don't see this many people even at rush hour. The crowd is milling around the entrance. For some reason, it looks like no one is going in. What's going on here? A protest? Some kind of street performance? I don't have time for this. Just an announcement plays over the PA. Your attention, please. The Yamanote, Keihin, and Sobu lines are currently suspended. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience. I kindly ask for your cooperation. Finally, I realized my mistake. That's right, before the attack, the trains were stopped by a bomb threat. No wonder there are so many people standing around. In my haste to flee the city, I completely forgot how could I have been so stupid.
どうしたんだろう
I wonder what happened. All the train lines are stopped. We can't escape Akiba. What about other means of public transportation? The subway or the bus? Should we go to another station? I turn around and head back to the way we came, keeping a firm grip on Myri's hand. Before we get more than a few steps, a man steps out of the crowd and blocks our way. I realize that we're surrounded.
岡部倫太郎だな。
Okabe Rintaro. A low voice. A face I've never seen. He's not in one of the 5 broken into the lab with Moika.
オカリン
Okarine,
この人たち
do you know these people? People? There's more than one? Myra grips my arm tightly as she looks anxiously at the men.
一緒に来てもらおう。
Come with us.
誰だ
Who are you? Instead of answering, the man makes a grab for my arm. I jerk away and try to escape, but the men move to block us
抵
again.
抗するな。
If you resist, we'll kill you.
捨てるんか
CERN. They're with Moika. She must have planned for this in advance. A chill runs up my spine. We made a terrible mistake when we hacked into CERN. I realize that now it's far too late.
これだけ大勢の人がいる中で殺せる
Are
のか
really gonna kill us with all these witnesses around? I guess technically, Rintaro already knows everything that's on the website. They don't need to hack into CERN anymore. But they would have to believe him. They would have to convince Kurisu and Daru that they successfully completed the time leap machine, and now he has these memories. They would think he's fucking crazy. Are you really gonna kill us with all these witnesses around? But then, Okabe can properly explain it, because he knows how the time leap machine works. He knows about Kurisu's patent. He knows about the CRT as the lifter. He might be able to convince them a lot sooner how the time leap works without hacking into the website.
冗談だと思わない方がいい。
This isn't a game. I feel something cold against my back. I don't realize what it is at first. Then it hits me. A gun. I gulp. My blood goes cold. Am I going to die here? Will my time leaping be for naught? No, I can't give up. I won't let Myri die. I won't accept that future. But how do I get out of this? The crowd at the station has grown even thicker. People are starting to argue with the station personnel, demanding to know when they can go home. The situation is quickly becoming chaotic. Suddenly, a fight breaks out nearby. Looks like some people are trying to shove their way through. This could be our chance. A tide of people surge into us, knocking the man behind me off balance. Now! I quickly turn and strike the man's hand aside. His gun falls away. Take his gun, maybe? Then the man gets swallowed by the crowd.
マユリ逃げろ
Run. Myri. I grab Myri's hand and start running. We have to fight our way through the crowd, but that also thwarts our pursuers. As soon as we reach Chuodori, we start running back towards the lab. Of course, we can't return to the lab itself. Moika's group will be there shortly. Is the subway still running? If we get on the Hiroko station, we can take the Jinzo line to Shibuya. From there, we can grab a train heading out of Tokyo. So I haven't recovered from my exhaustion. I don't know how much longer I can hold on. But we can't stop now. I have to keep running. This is a different track. It doesn't take long for a new obstacle appears. 4 men walking together up ahead suddenly stopped and turned to face us. I've got a bad feeling about this. They don't look like otaku. Are they with Stern too? My fears are confirmed when the 4 men start walking towards us, arms spread to block the street. No doubt about it, they're after us too. I turn to flee back towards the station, and there I see the first group of men closing in behind us. We're trapped, enemies on both sides. There's only one choice. I grab Myri and make for the nearby side street. Ocarine. Where are we going? I'm trying to get to Suehiroka Station without using the streets. But as soon as we pass the UPX, several men on the bridge point at us and shout something. Are they with CERN too? How many men do they have? We turn back and change course. You're a faster runner. So, talking while running used up all my breath. Sweat drips in my eyes, making it hard to see. You go on ahead. Go to Haridi Shrine in Ikebukuro. We'll meet. Before I finish, I catch sight of another group of men waiting for us up ahead. I wonder if part-time warrior is going to come in and save us. What? What's going on? Ocarine. I look back. The group from before, I feel like it's far too late to even time leap at this point. The group from before is chasing us. We're surrounded by enemies. The familiar streets of Akiba are filled with agents of CERN. I recall what Moika said. You have nowhere to run. We have men stationed throughout Akihabara. I wonder if Moika has time leaped multiple times at this point. It's just a time leap war. Despair seizes my heart. Is escaping impossible? We're just kids playing at science in the safety of our tiny little lab. Our enemy is a multinational conspiracy willing to kill anyone who gets in their way. We're doomed from the start. Were we doomed from the start? No matter what, we must get away. Leading Myri by the hand, I push my way through the crowd and jump the fence onto the road. Oh, got hit by a car? Something strikes me with crushing force, sending me tumbling across the pavement. Did they kill him? Is that a car driven by CERN? I come to a stop several meters away. My body is racked with intense pain. A red curtain covers my eyes. I try to brush it off. My hand comes away slick with blood. I grip my teeth against the pain and lift my head. Myra's lying on the pavement a few meters away. I reach out to her. Is there any way to save Myri? No response. Myri's motionless. 46494, that's a license plate. No. Did the impact kill her? Myri. This can't be happening. The car that ran us over, white van pulls up. Door opens out, steps. Moika? I've stopped them. Kiryu Moika. Her again. So how are they going to time leap this time? Is it going to be Suzuha? Yeah, because that means Moika's not at the lab. She knew the exact moment to be here in order to run over poor Myri. I secured Okabe-kun. Okabe Rintaro. Ooh, yeah, you can tell she has a fondness for us because it's called Okabe-kun and then corrected herself. She's still talking to someone on her phone. Has she been tracking us this whole time? Contact the police. Shina Myri is dead. She looks down at me with eyes cold enough to freeze my blood. Why? Why did you kill her? I guess that's why she was able to pull the trigger so easily, because she did it so many times. Because you ran. Damn you. I leap up and throw myself at Moika with all my might. She goes down hard. I hear her head smack against the pavement. I stand up and look around. Moika is dazed and unable to stand, but I see CERN agents making their way towards us through the crowd. I mean, would CERN accept an outcome where Moika dies? Because if you shoot her, then would they have to time leap back and make sure Moika doesn't die, or do they just not care? I mean, it wouldn't be out of character for them to not care. I've got to get out of here. I take a step, but then a sharp pain runs through my body like an electric shock. The crash must have broken my leg. It doesn't matter. I have to get to the lab and time leap again. That's the only way to save Mayuri. I look back at the site of the accident. Moika is slowly getting back on her feet, but Mayuri remains limp and motionless on the road. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Makes you wonder if... Because, like, if you look at the first time leap, right? Or, like, the first time he tried to do it, he time leaps successfully. He gets the Moai snake, he stops the guy, part-time warrior, takes out the 5 guards, and gets into a stalemate with Moika. So maybe, is that really the best outcome available? Maybe that is, like, the only thing that works. They just have to accept it. I don't know. Damn it, damn it, damn it. It breaks my heart to leave Mayuri lying there, but I have no choice. I have to get back to the lab, no matter what. Fighting the pain in my broken leg, I managed to drag myself back to the lab. Surprising CERN's men didn't chase me. Nobody's at the lab when I arrived. Why didn't they chase him? Only the lights are still on. Relieved that Cruz and Dara haven't returned, I head straight to the development room. I remembered to break into the Bronto workshop to turn on the 42-inch CRT. My body's drenched in sweat and I can't stop shivering. Everything hurts, especially my right side where the car hit me. If not careful, I might pass out. My vision is blurry, it's hard to focus. My left arm is numb and I can barely move. But still, I force myself to activate the X68000 and input the settings. I'm gasping for breath like a wounded animal. The sound of my heartbeat fills my ears. Mayuri. They killed her again. I failed to protect her again. What's worse, I left her all alone in front of the station with that gawking crowd. Forgive me, Mayuri, forgive me. Choking back my tears, I frantically pound on the keyboard. Police sirens echo in the distance. Moika hit Mayuri in front of hundreds of witnesses. They'll probably take her in for questioning. Even if CERN bails her out somehow, she could be stuck for at least a couple of hours. The real problem is her men. Those mercenaries, whatever they were, CERN's hit squad. Why didn't they come after me? It should have been easy for them to catch me, injured as I am. Doesn't matter right now, I need to hurry. If they show up here, they'll kill me for sure. Settings complete. Put on the headgear. I'll get blood on it, but that doesn't matter. Man, I don't know how they're going to get themselves out of this. Surge of anxiety washes over, and they had to go, like, weeks fucking back. A surge of anxiety washes over me. What if the time leap fails? What if my memory data gets corrupted in the process? I might forget who I am. I might lose myself. Should I really use the time machine? Of course I should. I curse my weakness. Mayuri's dead. Remember? I will never allow such a terrible future to remain unchanged. If I can save Mayuri, then I'll overcome the barrier of time as many times as it takes. I alone have the power to change the past. What am I waiting for? Swallowing my fear, I activate the time leap machine. (8:13) Friday at 4:17. Alright, I think I'll go through one more time leap that he's probably going to test like a bunch of different scenarios if I had to guess. So I'll go through one more, and I think that'll be it for tonight. Screeching my ears, needles stabbing into my brain, 1,000 emotions flooding my senses. The world bends, pulses, then returns to normal. The pain of my wounds has vanished like magic, replaced by piercing pain in my brain. I fight back a wave of nausea and take stock of the situation. I'm sitting on the sofa with my phone to my ear. Another successful time leap. That makes 3. It looks like the time leap machine works perfectly. I'm sure it would boost Carice's confidence if I told her. But that will have to wait until Myri's out of danger. I stand up and look around the lab.
マイリは
Where's Myri? Carice, who is dozing off next to me, wakes up with a jerk of the sound of my voice.
大声出さないでよ。
Don't scream into my ear like that.
徹夜明けなんだから。
I've been working all
少し
night,
休ませろ。
so let me rest a bit.
マイリはどこだ
Where's Myri?
いきなりなんぞ
What's wrong with you?
ならルカシのところ
She went to
行くって言って
Lukashi's,
たじゃん
remember? Damn, she already left? I should call or send a mail. I need to get in touch with her somehow. Myri went to see someone after leaving the shrine. The question is who? Think. Consider every possibility. Damn, how could I forget something so important? I should have asked Myri where she was today before I time leaped. I'm not thinking straight. I had to calm down. Wait, I know. Last time we failed because we went to Akihabara Station. I should have known that Stern would be watching. This time, we'll take a taxi to another station to hide somewhere until things calm down. Oh yeah, your taxi driver is going to be a Stern agent. For now, all I can do is wait for Myri to return. It's driving me crazy. I consider explaining the situation to Carice and Daru, but I just don't have the strength to do that right now. Besides, I don't want to get them involved. I'll take care of it myself. I don't want any more of my friends die. I think it's a lot better if you explain it, but whatever. As before, the Bond Tube Workshop the Bond Tube Workshop closes early. Myri appears as Suzuha and Mr. Braun are leaving. We run through Kando Myojin's back streets to Ocha no Mizu Station, taking only minimal precautions to avoid attracting attention. We have to get there before Sobu Line shuts down. We managed to make it to the station without being stopped. Then, when we get there, I see a group of men waiting by the entrance. They look like CERN. Change of plans. We turn around and head for Shin Ocha no Mizu subway station. We arrive at the station later than I intended. I don't usually come here, so I got lost. I stared nervously at the platform clock. Oh, maybe the reason the men didn't pursue Rentaro was because Suzuha took them all out. Suzuha always makes sure that Rentaro can get the time leap off. According to the scrolling display, the Yamanote, Keihinto, Hoku, and Sobu lines have already suspended operations. Wait, it looks like the Chiyoda's line has too. This is probably because of the poison gas terrorist attacks that have happened in the past. It's now become protocol to assume that nearby stations may be threatened, even stations on unconnected lines. Damn. Myri hasn't said a word about my strange behavior. This is the 3rd time I've let her on this escape, but each time she follows me without complaint. Does she really trust me that much? Maybe she can feel my desperation. That's why I want so badly to save her. We've been together for more than a decade. She's like a little sister to me. I'll leap as many times as it takes. Myri tilts her head quizzically. I realize that I'm staring at her.
あのね、オカリ
Ocarine?
マヨシは聞きたい
Mayoshi has a lot of
こといっぱいあるけ
questions.
ど今は我慢しとく
But she'll wait for now.
その
Good
代
call.
わり
But once it's over,
全
I
部
want you to tell me
聞かせて
everything,
ほしいです
okay?
なあ
Yeah,
約束する
I promise. Myri smiles happily at that answer. That's right. While we wait for the train, I should ask Myri about her whereabouts today. If I have to leap again, I'll need all the information I can get.
お前ルカ子に会った
Where did you go after
どこに
you saw Lukaku?
ふぶきちゃんからメールがあってね
I got an
マヨ
email.
シのコスに
from
ちょっと問題
Fubuki-chan.
発生しちゃってたのです
A thread
糸
came
が
loose
ずれてるところがあったんだ
on her costume.
それを直しに
I went to fix it.
吹雪ちゃんというのは
Where does Fubuki-chan live?
住んでるっていうかね、今ちょうど
We met at
UPX
the
スタベ
Starbucks.
まで来てたので
The Starbucks at UPX. So that's where she was. Just then, an announcement plays over the PA system. The subway is resuming normal operations. About 20 minutes have passed since we arrived. I didn't expect to be stuck here that long, but it's okay. Right now, Moika should be in Akihabara heading to the lab. Everything is going to be alright. While waiting for the train, I examined the route map on the station's notice board. We can transfer to an overland train at Yoyogi Uehara. It'll take a while, but that'll take us all the way to Odawara. Another announcement. Our train is arriving. We can hear the rumbling and see the lights at the end of the tunnel. Myra and I are standing just behind the white line. I reach for her hand, meaning to make a dash for the train when the doors are open, but I guess there's no hurry now. I let my hand fall to my side, empty. The roar comes closer.
今日のパーティー
About the party tonight, Myra is saying something. I can't quite hear her over the train.
中止になったけど
It got canceled.
いつか
We should definitely...
まゆりお姉ちゃん
Suddenly, Myra disappears. Huh? Someone pushed her! Oh my god! There she is, leaning out over the track. She's off balance as if she stumbled or something. Someone pushed her. That was like Forrest's voice. She seems to hang there for a moment, and then the train comes screaming into the station. Oh my god. Why are they so desperate to kill Mayashi? Is Mayashi the key to defeating CERN? Is that it? They try so hard to kill her. They don't even try to kill Kurisu. They don't even try to kill Rentaro. They just want fucking Mayashi dead in every fucking timeline. I hear a sound from under the train. I can't describe it. It makes me instantly nauseous. Sparks fly as the train slams on the brakes. The people on the platform scream. I turn to where Mayuri was just a moment ago. There stands a familiar girl. Tiny, adorable, cute black rabbit pouch slung over her shoulder. Tenoji Nae! What? You fucking prick! You freak! You chipmunk ass! I'll kill you! What? Mr. Braun's in on this too? Why? Why doesn't CERN just go back in time and kill Rentaro's parents? They know. They know how to make the time leap machine. They know how to get that 42-inch CRT, put the phone wave together. It wouldn't be hard for them to just go back in time and extract the information. But they always let Rentaro live. And they always make sure that Mayashi dies. What is the fucking point? What is the goal here? Is John Titor like some kind of like temporal guardian of the timelines, making sure Rentaro is always born and lives up to this moment? She looks up at me. Her eyes are wide. Her lips tremble. You fucking freak. Why are you a CERN fucking... Did someone implant their memories into you? But your personality can't change. But maybe the memories are enough. Just a CERN agent has to put their memories into you to mind control you. I saw Miss Myri. I wanted to surprise her. Oh, is that it? Is that it? Oh, are you sure? I'm gonna punch you in your fucking face, you little bitch. If you can crawl, you can brawl. It wasn't on purpose. It wasn't. Yes, it was. She stares at me for a few more seconds as if waiting for me to say something, then turns and runs away. The platform's in chaos. The PA informs us there's been a personal injury accident. Nae is already gone. I don't go after her. Instead, I peek timidly through the gap between the train and the platform. One side of the track is a wash of red. My mind is blank. I can't think straight. I don't remember how I got back to the lab. Moika's group should have come and gone, but the time leap machine is still there. I guess I should be grateful. Takes longer than usual to set up the machine for some reason. I have trouble recalling my own phone number. Oh, is he losing memories with every skip? Not all of it gets transferred properly? At last, it's ready. Now, take me back. You gotta give yourself more time. You went... Okay. I think you went to 4, but this time you went to 5. Wait. I got my numbers wrong. I don't know. Math. Man. That was one hell of a fucking... Wow. We'll pick this up next time. That's a hell of a fucking... things that happened. Thanks for watching. I'll probably pick this up tomorrow. Bye.